All right. What's up, everybody? This is Everything Embers. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want a more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/code with the cards. This message is for Libra or Taurus, any placement. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Support, donate, donate. Remember, it is your support that keeps this channel moving forward. Hey, y'all. All right, let's see. I got a couple readings to do here. All right, so I have two, and then I will do the others on Libra Gang. Okay. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. Hey, y'all. All right, let's see. It's so funny because I kept hearing magnitude. Okay, so I kept hearing velocity. I was like, okay, what is velocity? And so then like it kept going from velocity to like magnitude. And I'm like, okay, well, I went to fuck to public school, so I quite naturally don't know the difference between velocity and magnitude. Now, it's crazy because they always affiliate Venus with velocity, right? But in all actuality, they're actually not velocity, they're magnitude. Crazy work. The second thing was how you ever been somewhere and you see people that are like overly hostile and they just be like real like, you know, like tender. Like they just say you say some shit and they just, on the edge, ready to snap the fuck out, attitude, yada yada, right? It's so funny because I was just listening to something. I actually posted it in the members only group on here and I posted the other one on Patreon too. So both of them are on members only. Only one of them is on Patreon. Okay. But it's so funny because as I'm starting to read that, if y'all got a chance, hey y'all, if y'all got a chance to listen to it, isn't it crazy how I've been saying that all along? Y'all remember me saying this all along? All of the stuff that dude said in that message, I've been saying that all along. Moral of the story, I don't be too far off. Kind of crazy. They were talking about, to give a brief synopsis. If you're not on my Patreon, you can join. It's patreon.com/code the cards. It's also pinned to here. Okay. If you're not on my membership, I think my membership is like $4, something, somewhere around there. 4 or 7. I can't remember. But the point of Patreon and the membership was to be the exact price of what Patreon was by itself. So I broke it in half so that way things that I can't share on Patreon, because this might be like only a shorts only link, you know what I mean? You can't share short only links on Patreon because it's not considered a real link. But you can share them on YouTube because it's a YouTube link. So what I tend to do is I'll post stuff on there and I'll post stuff on Patreon. So that's why I made both of the price of one. More of the story. They were talking about how the possessions of people, okay? That's funny. Y'all got the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands. The possessions of people, okay? Because as these people's energy are just lurking and looming around y'all, which I'm sure y'all can sense and see, okay? I'm sure y'all can tell that this is no longer y'all. Before it was like, oh, okay, maybe I was thinking about somebody, maybe I was wondering about somebody, yada yada. Make sure y'all like this for me. But I feel like at this point, it's not your energy. And you like, okay, enough is enough. Okay, you've had fun. You've came, you saw, you've conquered. Okay, but now I need you to get the what to say, get the fuck out of my face. Okay, who said that? Young Thug. So you might be dealing with a Leo. You have Leo in your chart. So now you're ready for somebody to get the fuck out. Okay. But I always said the same thing. I know it's gonna make somebody mad, but let's talk about Jesus. Remember, I kept saying like, what was the point of them nailing Jesus where they nailed him? Okay, because quite naturally, if you are just a regular human being, I wouldn't have a reason to hang you on something and show you to the world in GTA. Okay, now if I'm using the thickest, heaviest metals, okay, it would be like, why would I need to do all of that? Right? Why would I need to do all that? Like, why would that be necessary? Unless I am something that is capable of breaking free of whatever this may be. We'll go more into this on Patreon and Venus and your Venus 2 reading because it makes more sense of why they try to bestow this Venus energy on you, okay? When I start talking about the brightest star. Okay? It's like, whoa, 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 don't you dare. Okay? Try to affiliate two things in one when one is actually not the same. Okay? One is not actually the same. Hey, y'all. Hey, it says don't curse me out for what? It says another Taurus birthday. Celebrate with family and happy, period. Happy birthday. It says yes, the Venus reading is amazing. Thank you. The Venus 2, it's a 10 part. So part two, I should be doing that one today. I feel like I got enough energy to do that one today. As long as nobody piss me off and don't just drain my energy from doing these readings, I think I should be okay. But boom, we gonna get this 24 to 72 out of the way. But I had to make sure y'all realize that there's a lot of stuff that's being bestowed on y'all, especially velocity, and it's not velocity, it's magnitude. All right, it's how quickly you do something, and a lot of that has to do with like y'all speed. Like y'all don't really like to do a lot of things, which is why a lot of stuff it catches up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all had y'all choice, y'all would kind of like do things on your own watch and be copacetic and move, meticulously, right? But because you are magnitude, you have to kind of move a little bit faster and a little more aggressive, but that's not really like what you've learned or what you were taught, okay? So it's hard for you to kind of like move aggressively past something because it adds intensity. Like when people start to overly do stuff with y'all, give y'all deadlines and y'all work real well under pressure though. Don't get me wrong, you work well under pressure. Libra and Taurus, it's perfect under pressure. But you would prefer to do things at a slower rate, right? And so when people start to add things in there and things start going too quickly, you start to add in a different energy. Not so much as yours, but some other type of energy in there, in which it starts to interfere with your thought process, okay? Your decision making process and everything else in between. I'm only saying this because whoever it is and I'm talking to here, you're gonna have to speed something up. But the quicker you speed it up, the quicker you're gonna see either somebody's true intention, somebody's true colors. It's gonna show you something in the next 24 to 72 hours. The quicker you're doing something, okay. The second thing, energy only exists with you if it has time to understand you. If you listen to those two videos that I posted, you'll see that the enemies, they have a tendency of watching you, mimicking you, what's it called? Replicating you. Okay. They're only doing that because they have information. They're only doing that because nothing is changing. If you were ever evolving and ever changing, they couldn't do that to you. Does that make sense? So it's time to change some shit up. You don't have to change up everything, but I do feel like somebody has to change something up because I feel like you've been going at this same pace for too long to the point where somebody has caught up with you, or caught up with your energy. Okay. Hey y'all. Two of my favorite podcasts on. Thanks for coming. You're funny as ever. Make sure y'all like this for me, like it, support, donate. Remember, it is your support that keeps the channel moving forward. All right, let's get started. Libra, Taurus, happy birthday. All right, let me put this over here so I can see. And boom. This is I know I missed the Cash App live 3 times. It's okay. All right, let's see. All right, so first card out is the moon. I said that. All right, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse, period. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. All right, so two different things, three different things. All right. The Two of Cups is also with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so that's somebody else. You're the Eight of Cups. I feel like you just kind of traditionally, again, magnitude, taking stuff one day at a time. Okay. This is Angel Dine on another live. Hey, oh, hey y'all. Let's order 5 guys to soak up this liquor. You're funny as ever. Fries do that for sure. Or pickle juice. You could drink pickle juice. All right, tell me more about the moon. Okay, you got the Ten of Wands here, Ace of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Whoa, whoa, damn, card loose. Hmm. Okay. I mean, this could have to do with like grades or performance review. The only reason I'm saying that is because maybe somebody tried to catch you today before you left work or before you walked out of your class or walked out of somewhere. I don't know. To have some sort of a conversation with you, because the Ace of Swords to me is like, somebody doing something or working really hard to. I feel like somebody tried to do. Okay, so wait, maybe you're on spring or summer break. I feel like somebody tried to wait until you were like no longer in something or walking away from something or walk out of something and then try to like give you some sort of feedback. So somebody's giving feedback, but I feel like you're not there to hear it, or they're gonna try to send it to you like through the internet. So they could be like that could be the mail. I don't think they do that with grades anymore. I think it's only through email. Okay, so somebody's definitely giving you something late. This is kind of weird. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Somebody's giving you something really, really late. Eight of Swords, yeah. Somebody waits for you to walk away and leave, and all of a sudden there they are. If this is relationship wise, I feel like somebody tried to let you or wait for you to walk away. You walked away, Eight of Cups. Somebody like pressured the walk away, supported the walk away. Wait. And then now they're like, wait, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. Maybe somebody walked away with the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Nine of Wands. Somebody let you walk away. Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Polarity Pisces. Oh, Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sage, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could also be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Because the moon was the first card to come out. Okay, so hold on. Somebody lets you walk away. They support you walking away. But the Knight of Wands is there. So they let you walk away to see if you will walk away. You do walk away, and they're like, okay, you really walked away. You're like, yeah, motherfucker. Thank you for the coin. It's like I feel like somebody wasn't expecting you to walk away. Someone's like, right, right, you're gonna walk away. Okay, sure. You're like, okay, you walk away. Eight of Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. Maybe this is an offer. Are you getting quotes? I feel like you're getting quotes or something from somebody. Or you getting quotes from people for something? I feel like you're asking people something about like prices, or you're asking them something about principle. Just like you talk to somebody about something. This could be like I don't know. This could be like some sort of fitting or something. Maybe you ask one person like, "Hey, can you?" This could be customization. You could be customizing something. You're like, "Okay, can you make this for me?" And they're like, "Yeah, I can make it, but it's going to be like $3,000." You're like, "Okay, I'm only willing to pay 2,500." And somebody doesn't say shit. Like they just leave you on, you know, like they just leave you on red, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like I feel like maybe you're from a different era, or you feel like you have a different hustle strategy. Like to you, you'd have took the hustle. Like if it's $3,000 and somebody want to pay you 2,500, you'd have took the 2,500. I feel like the people you're dealing with, they're on a different hustle strategy. They feel like they're worth every dollar. I feel like that's something that you gotta learn. Like they don't give a fuck about like the difference of something. But I feel like you like, yeah, you might have Taurus in your chart. They fucking hustlers of the zodiac. Like the Taurus is like, nigga, like what the fuck is losing 200 if I'm gaining 28? Like, I just feel like somebody's really standing on principle for something, and you go, if this is not right now, I feel like this is in the future or it's in the next 24 to 72 hours. Somebody's really standing on principle with something. And it's like it's not really that serious. It's like they just gonna lose out on more people, or they're losing out on people because they don't want to budge. But ultimately I feel like there's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people, you see what I'm saying, that do the same shit that they do. I don't know, I feel like you're definitely a Taurus, or you got Taurus in your chart. You got your mind set on something, and you're trying to get the bang for your buck, but somebody doesn't want to. Somebody's not gonna budge. So I feel like you're gonna end up paying the full price for something anyway. 4 to 6, you're gonna pay the difference. It's like $200 or something, but I feel like you're gonna pay the difference of $200. You're like, okay, fuck it. Like, you know, this is kind of weird because it's like nobody is holding on to something this much. Like, you're not really going to lose this much for that much. Because I feel like something is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Four of Pentacles here. I told you. Queen of Wands. Oh, so it's a principle. I just said that. Yeah, look, like I feel like you have all of this money right here, and they turn it back. Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a Sage or a Leo. You know, Leos don't like deals. They don't cut deals. Hey y'all. They don't cut deals. They like, fuck that. My price is my price. And yesterday price ain't tomorrow's price. So you better hurry up and get this shit. Yeah. Ten of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse. Yeah, I think you're dealing with a Sage. You're dealing with a Sage or a Leo. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Because the Five of Pentacles is broke. Somebody's like, somebody doesn't want to negotiate with you, or you don't want to negotiate with somebody, or you should negotiate with somebody. It's just something like that. Like I feel like it's a small window, a small amount, and somebody's like, no, I'm good. If this is a window, like as far as time, I feel like you're saying you're still good. Why am I kind of seeing mirroring energies here? And the moon card was the first card to come out. So just stay with me here. I know this might sound really weird, but just, I'm an eclectic being, okay? It's almost like somebody tries to be style and illusion on you, right? You don't bite the bait. So you're like, okay, I see what the fuck you're trying to do. I'm not falling for the bait. Okay, so boom, you get past the bait. Then you want something and they try to bother you with what you want. I feel like every time you want something, it's a problem with what you want. Now, I'm only saying this because the moon is showing a reflection. And the reflection of the moon is like it's saying, you told me no, so I'm telling you no. But like you're saying no because it's evil or weird or the energy's off. They're saying no because they feel like it's gonna piss you off. This goes back to those two videos. Remember the spiritual laws of self-hatred. Remember they were talking about self-hatred? They said the only person that would allow themselves to stay into a situation or deal with things that they don't like is somebody that hates themselves. Because if you ultimately love yourself and your frequency was extremely high, you would not want that for yourself. I'm not doing this shit to myself. It's a certain ethnicity and a certain race that doesn't give a damn about what the hell you got going on. And they will be like, I don't give a damn. I am the fuck out of here. Okay. It ain't no, oh, baby, please. Ain't no, oh, thank you, but that is so freaking cute. Ain't no none of that. You know, it's like you want to do this. Those are so freaking cute. Thank you. It's like you want to do this. You want to act this particular way for my own sake. I gotta go, and then you get rewarded for it. Like if you really look at your life and you look at the things that you had to sit down, right? You ultimately got past that shit, and you ultimately got more things after you got past it. The sadness, the prolonged emotions, that's considered self-hatred according to spiritual laws. Because they're like, why are you sad over something that was making you sad? Like you don't care about yourself enough to not be sad. Y'all are more like, well, damn, something didn't work out in my favor. I really wanted that shit to work. They only had to do was shut the fuck up or do this or do that, and it could have worked out perfectly. But they didn't. And so now I'm sad. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm still sad. So, according to spiritual law, though, they don't understand. Remember, I told y'all spiritual laws are like babies. You know what I'm saying? They only understand the very bare minimum basic. Yes or no? You can't do that. If you explain to a child the process of physics of what the hell happens if they jump off of something based off of gravity, magnitude, or velocity, they don't give a fuck. Honestly, they don't care. But if you say no, they know whether it was gonna hurt them, was it not, whatever, whatever. They just know it's a no. So I feel like for somebody, you need to be very clear with like your laws or what type of language you are speaking to the universe, because I feel like you adding a whole bunch of shit in here and it should just be very black and white, like just very simple, because they're paying you back. I'm just being honest. That's why I said wow in this reading, because I seen somebody trying to pay you back, but I seen them trying to come in your face, like be in your face. You know what I'm saying? With the judgment, I seen them trying to walk up to you and have some sort of conversation. But I'm getting more now with the moon and the page of pentacles that they're learning you to see where what next moves you're going to do, so that way they can utilize it against you. This could be anybody. This could be like this could be medical and like 'cause I'm getting like the more you're trying to do something, the more you're getting pushback, right? And I know this sounds really weird, but like I keep getting like the student that went out of the class and you're asking about your grade and they don't have shit to say, and all of a sudden you get an email that you didn't pass, or you get an email of some bullshit. You're like, well, what the fuck? Like, you spent 90% of your time in this person's face. So, like, why the fuck did you get that? Or for work, you do all of your job, but somehow you get this type of review. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you pay top dollar for something. Like, you could pay top dollar for insurance, right? Like, we'll say health insurance or life insurance. I'm saying health insurance. But, like, all of a sudden, you might have people telling you that they don't take that shit no more. And you're just like, wait, what? Like, it's all the moon, because the limited options that you have, the more you're being told no. And ultimately, the more you're being told no, the more it's pissing you off because you're tired of thinking. You're tired of thinking. And then when you add these people on, you just, I feel like this is a way that weakens y'all defense. Remember, I told y'all in the beginning about my personality? Like, my personality is like, I don't negotiate. Isn't that stupid? Because one of my degrees is in negotiation. But like I don't negotiate. Okay. But I do feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to here, you just gotta say no. And remember I said this in a reading. Do y'all remember this? I was like, don't be too scared to walk away. Even if it's a good fucking opportunity. You can't be too scared to say, you know what? I'm good on this. I learned that. You know what I'm saying? As I was learning the laws. Like, you can't be too scared to just you can't just accept everything. Everything can't be a yes. You know what I mean? You only will be able to, hey y'all, thanks, but you only will be able to accept things that'll help you excel forward. The moon being the first card coming out, this means everything from the moon going forward is all a process to learn your movements, how you move, how you think, what you do, how you do it. So they can manipulate you. There's a sense of possession here. Y'all might not want to hear that. I'm about to pull these up real quick and go back around. There's a sense of possession here. It ain't you. Remember, I told y'all, I said this in the last reading. You can go back and listen to it. I said, when they can't get to you, they'll get other people. Remember? I feel like the people that they're getting to is they're getting to the people ahead of what you're trying to do. So when you meet these people, it's a sense of maybe discouragement or confusion, complication. You're going to start seeing the true energies of these people seeping out. Like, you might go and talk to somebody, you might ask them a question, they go keep saying shit like, "I can't hear you. Can you speak up? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you speak louder?" You're like, "Oh yeah, yeah. You know, yada 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 yada." They're like, "Oh, I can't. A little louder." You like, "Oh, I'm sorry," because that's going to get you out of your element. It's going to get you out of your element. Do you see what I'm saying? The louder you yell, the more it pisses you off. It pisses you off. You got a whole bunch of people. It's a lot going on. Let me see. Like somebody, it's like you're watching these people in the flesh be vessels. Cause like I feel like they just look sleepy. They look tired. They have like bad appearances. They might even be funky as hell or smell bad, or your nose senses might be really aggravated lately. Let me see. I feel like everybody just has an attitude and you just like, but as I've been reading and I've been watching and I've been like really learning, I'm learning why certain people, like, you ever met people that curse out the fucking, higher authorities and shit? They be like, what the fuck you put me over for? They're like, no, man, fuck that. No. You be like, God damn, calm the fuck down, John. Hold the fuck up, nigga. I ain't trying to go jump your bitch ass. But they don't. It's because they're aggressively addressing the demon. They know that they didn't do shit wrong. Sometimes they did do shit wrong, but their mindset is so used to aggressively addressing demons that they don't have the capacity to stop and wonder what the fuck is going on. Sedges are really good at this. You might have sedge in your chart because that's the second time sedge came up here. So there's a sedge around. Sagittarius people, they fly the fuck off the handle and don't even be fucking right most of the time. And we'll come back and be like, oh, like ain't shit ever happened. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. I feel like for whoever it is I'm talking to, you're gonna have to address these people. You ain't gotta be like, I mean, you might have to be a little abrasive, a little rude. It's not like disrespectful, like you calling bitches or nothing like that. I just feel like it's gonna be like, okay, okay, hold on. That's a good reset for somebody. That's a good reset for somebody. Like, hold on, say that again. Because when you tell somebody to repeat that, quite naturally, when they're going and you're staring at them in a certain way, they will grasp. I don't care how tough somebody is, how tough they say he is. We got 3 minutes to go, y'all, for goal. So I do feel like no matter how tough somebody claims to be, okay, I feel like that. Say that one more time. Will reset them and make them realize what they're saying. Okay. So you might even end up talking to somebody. It could be a former lover. And like, I don't know why it almost feels like you guys want to feel something with this person. But like it's this shit is so weird. Y'all have to just stay with me here. I told you. It's like somebody's on the phone with you, right? And they're explaining everything that's going on, right? And you're absorbing what the fuck they're saying in some capacity. And like you're envisioning in some capacity, and maybe you feel something, sadness, irritation, I don't fucking know, in some capacity. But then they say some shit to just trigger you, you know? And I feel like after the trigger, it's like they're changing the way something is, you know what I'm saying? Or they're changing the way something sounds. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like somebody's living in some sort of false understanding or false reality. And I just don't know to like what capacity of this reality. But this is not you. This is somebody else. Told you. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And the Hangman is in reverse with the Star card, along with the Hermit. I just said that with that Moon card. I don't know. I'm gonna say with the Seven of Wands here, it's almost like dangling food over a shark. They know you're gonna take the bait, or they're gonna try to get you to take the bait. Cause you minding your business here. See what I'm saying? It's like they throw that stick in there, and you like, huh, what the fuck is this stick doing in here? You go in there to bend down and pick up a stick, they just push your ass in. It's like if you really look at it and like, well, this stick hasn't been here since I've been here. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna leave and come back another time. You're about to get ahead of your enemies. That's what it looked like to me. It's like you getting ahead of them. You got the Hermit here, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I told you. I knew it, bro. I'm never too far off. I'm never too far off. Because I feel like this person, I feel like the more you say, the more you exhibit self hatred. I know y'all don't like that word, and I know y'all don't be wanting to hear me say that, but I do feel like for whoever it is I'm talking about, the more The more you thank y'all, thank y'all. Hey y'all. It's 4 of Wands and the devil. It's like somebody, I'm telling you, it's like somebody wants you to stay in something. So be mindful if someone wants you to renegotiate. You know what I mean? It's like they may ask you to do something else. Or do you want to stay into this longer? Do you want to do this, another time? Do you want to do this another do you want to talk do you want to talk about this now? This is so weird because I feel like y'all have this shit figured out because you got the star, the 4 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. It's your thought process. Y'all know I'm gonna figure it out because if this nigga sitting right here, it's something that he's doing to pull wool over your eyes. I can't grasp how he's hiding. But that could also be what I was saying earlier about how he's getting clever. He's trying to figure out y'all moves and how y'all move. The only downside to that is y'all are ever changing. Like y'all change every single goddamn day. So it's really hard for him to stay in the same energy, in the same form. He got to keep changing. See what I'm saying? He like fire under this one's ass. Let me see. 1 second, y'all. Hey, y'all. 4 of Swords. I knew it. I told you. It's some sort of I told you, it's something they're doing that you don't see. I can see it, but I feel like you're not seeing it. Now, what is this doing for you? It's causing a delay. It could be delaying money, it could be delaying energy, how you feel, or your thought process. It's something like that. I feel like it's really your mind, the shit that you're thinking, or stuff that is I mean, because remember this guy runs father clock. He runs time. So it could literally be overwhelming obligations, tasks, shit like that you got to do. And for some strange reason, time has sped the fuck up on you. And you look like, damn, I got to do this. Damn, I can't do that today. I got to do this on this day. It's like they're spreading your time out. Like you're literally all over the place. Like you're literally all over the place. So like I'm going to presume that with the moon card being there, they constantly keep setting stuff up in front of your eyes. And then in lieu on the side, as you're trying to get shit done, you might be asking for something. Or you might run to the store and when you go to the store, what you looking for ain't at the store. You might order something from the store. And maybe y'all get y'all shit brought to y'all and they bring you the wrong shit. It's some shit like that, y'all. All of this shit, I'm telling you right now, the next 24 to 72 hours, everything that happens is not a coincidence. Everything that's happening is not a coincidence. It's literally it's I told you it's a clone. Fuck is you talking about? I feel like every person, everything that you're coming across has to do with them trying to figure out like uh your your thought process. The 8 of Swords. But like say for instance, if you're the type of person that has rapid thoughts, there's no way for them to catch on to how you think if you're a person of rapid thoughts. Well, guess who rules rapid thoughts? Venus. Y'all never have the same fucking thoughts. As soon as y'all get ready to think about some shit, y'all thinking about the next fucking thing. You can't you can't focus. It's something like that, y'all. I'm gonna figure it out though. I feel like that little bit of thing right there is enough for you to leave wherever you are and be like, damn. So where can I find it? Okay, so now you're on, we'll say like Amazon or on some shopping app, and now you're looking at something different, and then you've forgotten about the other shit that you have to do. Like the way they bagging y'all into a corner. It's like if you are wise, there's a frequency being fed to at least 3/4 of y'all. Yeah. There's a frequency being fed to a few of y'all. And I do feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to here, the frequency is supposed to throw you the fuck off. And it's so many people that work for this dude. He has way more workers than what the fuck he used to have. This guy used to only have a few workers and you were able to identify them. But because of the strenuous times that we have and that we're in right now, you're coming to find that this guy has hired more people. He's hiring more people. See what I'm saying? It's so funny because you got the Four of Swords here with the Eight of Cups. It's like you're the only one that have that, that uniqueness. And it's like every time you see bullshit, you just turn around and go the other way. Like, you know what? I'm gone. I don't have time to deal with this dumb shit, right? But I don't know. It's almost like they heading you to fuck off or something like that. I don't feel like this is a defeat. I don't even feel like it's something that can fuck with you. I feel like this is something that somebody's trying to see if it works the fuck out. And I feel like it's so fucking thrown off that there's no fucking way for them to even bother. Like, I feel like more if anything, it's just distracting you more. Yeah, I'm never wrong. Fuck is you talking about? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It's just amping you up to do more shit. So while you may not get shit done, you may not be able to focus on some shit. But at the end of the day, you still not falling into this nigga trap. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen, y'all. Which is why, but if you were in like this aggressive energy, it would be like walks in store, doesn't have, I don't know, socks. Doesn't have socks that you want. Okay, text message thread. Self, socks from X out of stock. Find somewhere to buy them. And then you go somewhere else. Okay, they got, healthy bread, but no healthy eggs. Okay, socks, healthy eggs. Look for healthy eggs somewhere else. It's like you build this list as a compilation your whole day. And then at the end of the day, you knock out that list. Does that make sense? I just feel like maybe it's more computing. Is that what it's called? Is that called quantum computing? It's some shit like that. Like you're gonna have to do it when the energy is not in the energy. Because I feel like that's what they want of you. They want you to do shit while you're in the energy because while you're doing it in the energy, that's when you got phone calls, text messages, emails, people, energy. If you're the type of person where you're driving around, you're driving. We're drivers. Um, money. Like when I tell y'all the way they setting this shit up is so fucking raw. It's dark, but it's raw. It's like they're cloning your psyche, like how you think about the ease of life. It's not for everybody, but you'll know who I'm talking to because I can assure you, you haven't gotten too much of shit done today. Most of your day today consisted of thinking. Most of your day may have consisted of initiating. But when it come down to the major shit that you're supposed to be doing, the big fucking goals, it all breaks down and trickles down into these small intricate pieces. And they're literally consuming the intricate pieces. So what do they throw in there? Love, money, people, job, friends, family, like to the point where you're not able to focus on the big shit. Now, imagine if you were the type of person that was irritated and you cuss people the fuck out. Imagine if that was you. Where it's like, okay, y'all don't have this. All right, cool. When y'all get it in, okay, cool. Put it on your list. You the fuck out of there. Driving, you're thinking about the next thing. Okay, boom. You get to your destination. Boom. You get something there. You sit in the parking lot. You knock this out. Maybe you sit in the parking lot. You do this, or maybe at the end of the day, you do that. And then when shit tries to interfere in between that in the process, because you have an energy and an entity here that keeps fucking trying to interfere in this process. You could literally be in the middle of something and this man or this fucking woman is just randomly in your fucking energy. Like out of no fucking where. They just pop into your energy. The whole time I've been reading for y'all, they just keep popping up. Keep popping up. I'm ignoring the fuck out of their ass, mind you, okay? And I'm constantly focusing on this over here, and then boom, they're here again. Boom, they're popping up again. So now, say for instance, if you are the type of person where you're actually absorbing that, or you're thinking of that, or you're seeing that, or you're feeling that, it's like now you have to go all the fuck away over there, and you have to kick these people's energy out. Then you have to reset from kicking their energy out. And how are you resetting? You have to go through a fucking timeline of why the fuck you're kicking someone the fuck out. This is in lieu of all of the other shit y'all got going on over here. If y'all not seeing this shit, yo, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. I hope this is making sense, but I hope that you're also seeing how this nigga is playing with your fucking energy, your mental, and your fucking psyche. Because whole time you'll be thinking that it has to do with convenience, and it's really this nigga. And then the people that he's hiring to also be a part of his agenda. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. It's like, who sing that song? Stick to the plan, bitch, quit playing. I forgot who the fuck. It used to be like, I feel like you gotta stick to the plan. You need to literally set 5 fucking goals a day and don't do shit, don't say shit, don't look at shit, don't breathe shit, don't do shit, like, and until these 5 things is done. And then that's all the fuck you focus on. If a bitch call, if a bitch text, if a motherfucker, you're gonna listen to me. You're about to figure out the motherfuckers that work for this dude because they're going to be the application, text messages, the emails. They gonna be the people that pop the fuck up. Whether in your head, I told y'all this last night, either in your head through some sort of synchronicity, you might accidentally pull up a fucking photo, a phone number, a goddamn text message. It's something that just you're like, ew, what the fuck? Like, it's literally going to shock you. It's literally going to shock you. And that's how you're going to know who the fuck are the people are that he's recruiting to be around this energy. And if we didn't have it, I'm pulling this up. If we didn't have this conversation, you would have thought that this shit has something to do with fate. You're like, oh, I'm fated and destined to be with this person, pulling these up. And that's not the fucking case. They're literally possessed. They're literally under possession. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Support, support, donate, donate. Remember, it is your support that keeps this channel moving forward. Tell me more about this person in the back scene. Make sure y'all like this for me. Period. 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Told you, 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody want to tell you. Somebody don't want to tell you that you were right. They don't want to tell you that you were right. 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse. They're like, okay, I want to message you Libra or Taurus, but I can't. 9 of Swords. Like if I message you, I have to tell you that what do you say? Uh, that way. Remember that song with Wale and Jeremiah? He was like, I want to answer your FaceTime, but I'm not gonna answer it because you gonna start asking questions. You're gonna start inquiring where I spend my nights at. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like that's what this is. I think Wale is a Virgo. He's a Virgo Venus. He's a Virgo Venus. So I feel like quite naturally you could be dating a Virgo, Polar Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like if you have to speak to this person, you're gonna ask the hard questions. If they're the 5 of Pentacles, Where the fuck? Like the Five of Pentacles is a homeless motherfucker, remember? Like that's a homeless man or a homeless woman, remember? So I feel like yeah, I just feel like I know this sounds so weird. I just feel like it's a lose-lose situation regardless, man. I really do. Because if you take a pinnacle right here from the Six of Pentacles, it's a Five of Pentacles again. This person's birthright is to be fucked up. Their birthright is to be fucked up. You might be trying to save somebody and they not able to be saved. That's what it looked like to me. Hey y'all. Tell me more about this. Knight of Cups, Empress is in upright. Wow. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I told you. It's like you're running through someone's mind over and over and over. That's possession. Rumination, whether people want to believe that or not, is a sign of possession. It says, so if we had kids with them, then what? You want my honest opinion? I love you. If you want my honest opinion, put a green heart in here. You like, of course I want your honest opinion. Everybody can't handle my honest opinion. They can't. But if you ask me and approve for my honest opinion, then I'll tell you. Their question was, so if you had kids with this person and they're under possession, then what? Well, you quite naturally knew that these people weren't shit because you got warning signs. Almost always, where self hatred is in the circle, it will make you accept somebody. Like when you hate yourself, bro. And I know y'all don't fucking like hearing that word. You're like, nigga, what? I love myself. I feel like I'm the most confident motherfucker. That's not self hatred. You can be confident. You can be beautiful. You can be smart. You can be accomplished. You can have money. And you still have bouts of self hatred. Self hatred is not the same thing that we think it is. Self hatred is not loving yourself enough that you make a decision that is for your best interest. Okay, so boom, if you decided to have kids with somebody and they don't serve you any well, and you figure this out in the beginning, but then boom, you have a child by this person or you have children by this person, then you quite naturally have to gain the higher aspect of the energy and the frequency in the relationship. Well, you're gonna, because of who you are, put it to the kid. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, the kid deserves this or the kid deserves that. Like, to remove self hatred, you have to be selfish. Self. Selfishness outweighs self hatred. So just because you got a kid by the motherfucker doesn't mean that you have to deal with anything with the motherfucker. I know it sounds weird, but if it's taking a toll on you energetically, that's what the court was for. The court is put in place to force frequencies. This is why every person in the courthouse is a low frequency person because they are bestowing the law of self hatred. If somebody already didn't follow their own law and they are in and stuck in this self hatred law, then you are told that you have to do yada yada yada. You are now stuck in the energy of yada yada yada. It's not until you break free of it, whether that be accepting something and moving on spiritually, accepting something, moving on physically, accepting something. I've seen, who's really good with upsetting the natural laws of self-hatred? Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Aquarius. The way the motherfuckers will abandon the fuck out of their kids, they will abandon the fuck out of their kids. Do you hear me? And they will mind they fuck the business and not give two fucks about it. You'll be looking like, damn, nigga, you not sad? No, because they understand the laws of self-hatred. They know when someone is trying to hold on to their energy for their own demise. You know what I'm saying? Like a house divided won't stand, huh? No, like absolutely not. Like when you realize what I just said about the possession rule, A house can't be divided if it's a general in the house. It's not an option. See, options is only given to people that have self-hatred. If somebody knows what they're building, they know what they're worth, they know what they're doing, then it's not too hard for people to follow, right? But if people are going against that, then it's by any means, which is the laws. If you are the person dividing the house, you are the person leaving the house. Does that make sense? And then the house is no longer divided. Anything and anybody that goes against that, it's just like them all. Like, y'all gotta pay attention to the old school rules that these old heads was doing back in the day. Is this is you for as long as you living under my house, you have my rules. You don't remember that shit? Y'all don't remember that shit? This is all shit that had been passed down to us, and we started bypassing it because the new generation started needing mental health days and shit like that. But we also started dating motherfuckers that was equivalent to ourselves when we didn't have a voice because we were implied to enforce and to respect other people's rules. That's still self hatred. If you don't believe me, you can look up what self hatred is. So now you say, okay, so how do we fix this? The next time you decide to put your fucking feelings aside for another motherfucker, you gotta know the consequences. The consequence of putting your shit aside for someone else is you have to deal with the bullshit of the someone else. The consequence of ignoring red flags is you have to live through the pain of knowing that the problem existed where there was a red flag. The laws are very clear. What you ignore, you will suffer through. I'm trying to teach y'all the laws, right? I'm trying to teach y'all the laws. It says, right, so I just have to suffer through karma? It depends on the situation. You gotta explain the situation to me so I can explain to you what you if you gonna suffer or if you not. But like if you are the person that's causing the problem, then yes. If you are only merely the person that's accepting the problem, because y'all have a kid together, then you have to go big. Your frequency has to increase and go past the situation. And then you have to start creating some level of conversation, respect. Like the thing that people don't want to do in life anymore is to have the hard conversations. It's not about who's right and who's wrong. Is literally about what caused the frequency breakdown. That's the conversation nobody is willing to have. And all of that shit starts with the relationship. Every piece of it. When a relationship breaks down, it's because of something someone else didn't do. If you sweep that part of it under the rug and you say, oh, we're past the relationship now, we're past all of this shit now, let's focus on the kid. Well, you can't focus on the kid because a part of the conversation and energy to get to the next level enough for y'all to talk about the kid, meaning you have to remove certain other aspects that are blockages. If you were in a relationship with someone and that person was done dirty or you did them dirty, they're not going to get past that shit. They can't. You can't say, oh, let's talk about the kids then. No, that's not gonna work. If you're dealing with a person that deals with laws, if you're dealing with one of God's angels, if you're dealing with yourself or you are God's angel, you can't get to the next step. It's almost like a fucking escape room. Hence an escape room. Hence an escape room. I hope this is making sense. This is the reason that rumination exists. Because you don't feel like a door was closed. If you can't accept that the door was already closed before you got there, then you're accepting self-hatred. If you're going to accept self-hatred, then that's saying that you willing to deal with whatever the fuck is going on enough for you to get closure. A person that love they self that's not experiencing self-hatred don't give a fuck about no type of closure. They don't give a fuck about how the fuck you feel. It goes back to John when he's speeding and what the fuck did you pull me over for? Is nigga, you were around, you came, you saw, you conquered. This situation existed, whether it be you or the problem, they were the problem. The situation had a sense of mutual. If that person chose not to do the right shit, and you say, well, this person is around my energy, they must want to communicate with me. You should be pissed off at the fact that they would even want to say anything to you. See, sometimes we hate ourselves so much that we feel like people owe us closure. And I know y'all hate hearing the word self-hate. Y'all hate that word. She's a narcissist. It's never happening. She's having it her way. No way she put fun times on hold for that. What's her zodiac? And if she's partying and she's out doing her, then you're the person dealing with the self-hatred. That's a fact. Because the fact that you said that she's putting fun times, she's not gonna put fun times on hold. That means you feel like she out having fun while you not. So a part of self-hatred in that situation would be, why the fuck do you give a fuck if she's having fun? Why do you care about what she's doing, period? Mostly when people having fun, you feel like they having fuck. That's what it is. Having fun is having a fuck. So you gotta say to yourself, what they eat don't make me shit, man. And until you realize that you gotta let her go, because if you wanna, like, one thing about me, I'm always gonna keep it a bean. And I ask that people do that with me too. Okay? I ask that people do that with me too. Like, what's her zodiac? Or what's their zodiac? Oh, you said it's a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Venus, rising, and Venus and Pisces. Okay, so and you must be a Libra or a Taurus. Are you a Libra? It's all under. Right, right. So you're more Scorpio than you are Libra, which is why you're ruling that obsessive shit. Like, you still love the girl, and you was stalking her ass. Now, this is when I'm gonna see if you gonna keep it a bean to say that you ain't got over her. Okay, cool. And that's why, see, I will fuck with you forever because you're fucking honest. Do you understand? Now, your self hatred is coming from the fact that you lost a bitch. Not to call her a bitch, just know that's what I call females. Okay? Just know that. Like, Scorpios do a number on you niggas because of the way they leave y'all. And because of the way they leave y'all, they just leave y'all just rapidly than a motherfucker. And then you wonder if they ever gave a fuck about you in the first place. So you get stuck wondering what the fuck it is and what it ain't. You know how many times Capricorns have left Libras and you motherfuckers be in the bed, sick, crying, gaining weight, losing sleep, sickly, thinking suicide, all type of shit. So no, you don't have karma to pay for that. You only have karma to pay if you gonna continue with the self-hatred. Self-hatred is not accepting that the bitch is gone. That's self-hatred. You hate yourself so fucking much that you refuse to believe that this bitch ain't never coming back. Whether if y'all got a kid together or not. You would rather take her fucking with other niggas sucking dick come kiss you in the mouth. That's like her going to go suck a nigga down and spit the nut in your mouth. Look at you. Hey, watch out. That's disrespectful. I mean, I'm only doing this so you can have a visual, sir. Because the sooner you have that type of visual, you'll know that that bitch having a ball. She's out there doing her own shit. She on her own type of fucking timing. And you watching every fucking move of that shit. And she know you're watching. Every fucking move of that shit. Block that bitch on everything. Block her ass on everything. The lesser you see, the better you see. Okay, y'all got a kid together. When she texts your phone about the child, you'll be straight. Manifest you a wife. Until then, do shit that you gonna have to do to prepare for your wife. Can you sustain a wife right now? If you needed to? No, you can't. Cause you too busy worrying about this motherfucker. Go big, nigga. You got Scorpio in your chart. Don't be a hoe, my nigga. Don't be a hoe. Ain't no soft shit in you when you come to other shit, is it? No, the fuck it's not. Nigga come playing with you. You ain't trying to hear none of that. But you soft on a bitch? Come on. Grow up. Grow up. Okay, the pussy is good. Got it. It's 3 billion fucking people in the world. It's a bitch that'll eat you down in motherfucker goddamn Singapore. The fuck is you talking about? But you ain't even traveling though. Cause you too busy in your head worried about one motherfucking coochie. Get your shit together, man. Ain't no niggas out here playing with you like that, man. But you letting a chick play with you like that, man. I'm just trying to figure out what's to you, bro. Like, love don't do that to you, my nigga. Love don't do that to you. Like, no. To answer your question, no. Not I understand the situation, the scenario, no. You don't get the motherfucking goddamn karma. You only get the karma if you act like a hoe. So stop acting like a hoe and you be good. But I love you. Genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And you got the Venus in Virgo. Come on, man. You can go crack a bitch right now. That bitch gonna be on your line. It's only to the fact that she not on your line that you pissed off about that shit. Cause Capricorn bitches will leave your ass high and dry. A Pisces Venus, them motherfuckers be. What people don't understand about Pisces Venus women is that they really love hard. They really do. They get caught in their head and shit. Men too. I dated one. A Venus and Pisces nigga. They get caught in their head about love all the time. But if they done told you some shit over and over and over and over and over and over and you just didn't want to listen, they're gonna get the fuck out of there. And they don't give a fuck about what the fuck they gotta deal with. They'll just fix that shit and get the fuck on. That's how I work with them. That's how I work. They'd rather deal with that shit in their own mind. But they ain't gonna come back. They're not gonna come back. So if you wise, you will manifest something else. And here's the thing though, which is why I say these motherfuckers is so eclectic. And this is from my own experience. They're eclectic because they never fucking go away. They never stop fucking thinking about you. Cap or Pisces, Venus people. They constantly thinking about you, but they'll never come back. They be in a whole relationship. You'll cross their mind, but they'll never come back. That's how they use your energy to say to the nigga they with, man, get your shit together. Cause I know several motherfuckers that'll have me back. They just like Scorpios, nigga. I got a Scorpio quad. I tell the niggas all the time, hey bro, the fuck I look like stressing over you when I can call a nigga I ain't talked to in 6 years and he'll come running to mine. It's a mind thing, bro. It's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. I hope that helped, man. I ain't trying to do too much, but you got to get yourself up, man. Throw all the shit that you wore when you was hugging and fucking on the bitch, drawers, all that shit. Throw that shit away. Pictures, delete the motherfuckers or put them in another album. Clean the fuck up. Shit. Go clean your car out, nigga. Go vacuum your whip out. If you ain't got a whip, go walk. Nigga, walk around the block. Walk as far as you can fucking walk and walk your own ass back. Because you're gonna be miserable as fuck walking that fucking long ass distance. You're gonna be mad. Shit. Go to the gym. Work the fuck out. Read a fucking book. Challenge yourself. Learn a new trade that requires your brain. Like, all right, let me see more about this person. I definitely see the Hierophant here, which goes back to what I was just saying about y'all had these people that's on y'all energy and they feel like, you know, they really want to have this level of commitment. I'm going to say this is masculine energy. You're dealing with a masculine, okay? These motherfuckers is really thinking in their head that they fucking picked the wrong person. They made the wrong choice, okay? They made the wrong choice. 6-7. Thank you, bud. Somebody feel like they made the wrong choice. So now they want to spin back. and come back towards you or come back to you. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Somebody just wants you to teach them some shit. Tell somebody like, so somebody wants to learn from you. I feel like they were intending to get some information from you. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Uh, damn, somebody could be like a double double. So it could be like double Aries or double Leo or double Sag. Yeah, or double Earth. I'm trying to tell you, I read so fucking often, bro. Like, and the crazy shit is, the shit that I've been reading is 1,000% about why people don't leave Libra and Tauruses the fuck alone. This is true shit. And like, all of that shit come from possession. All of that shit come from possession. Every piece of the shit is the fact that they were like, imagine these motherfuckers dealing with people and they used to people just chasing them the fuck down. And imagine, because I can only speak for myself, you come across a motherfucker like me. We're like, yeah, I fuck with you. Yeah, I'll fuck you. Yeah, we could kick it. Yeah, we could communicate. Like, yeah, we could travel. Yeah, okay, you could come kick it. Yeah, you could stay the night. Okay, yeah, we gonna fuck. Yeah, we gonna fuck a lot. But you say some shit I don't like, I'm gonna just start going cold on you. And you keep saying shit I don't like to support your theory of sounding fucking stupid. Like somebody told me earlier today, like, you don't have a right to deal with dumb shit because no, they said, no, you don't deal with dumb shit. And you don't have the right to deal with dumb shit because look at all you've done in your life. It was like, I would have the same personality that you have too. Cause somebody like, it was like somebody was explaining to me my personality and they thought I took it personally. And I was like, I'm not taking it personally. In fact, I'm open to hear anybody out. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it came from the fact that I have a small window of how long I let people come around me if I don't see signs of improvement. Again, we talk about self-hate, right? I love myself so much. I won't let no bitch waste my time. The baddies is on here. The baddies is on here. You could ask them. Actually, I'll ask them. Cause I know people be on here like, this girl be talking shit and she don't practice what she preach. I got mad at a nigga because he had a kid. And like I found out about the kid. And I just was like, this nigga like doing too much with this kid. Now I know what y'all gonna say. It's his fucking kid. You a fucking mom. But that one I was trying to say. I was trying to say the level of communication between him and the mother of the child was way too much for me. It gave me a energy that it was some more bullshit going on. Okay. It says T like people who are weak. Yes. Yes. Thanks y'all. I appreciate y'all for supporting it. They on here. Right after I sent them that message. It was like, no, something no. Kai argued with me for 5 minutes. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? About this motherfucker having a kid. Like, what's wrong with the nigga having a kid? I'm like, I get that he have a kid, but like, it's something off about the relationship between him and the mother. And it was like, did you see something? Did you read something? I'm like, nah. My intuition is telling me something is off. And they were like, well, you don't really have any proof. So you can't just dump them when you don't have any proof. And I dumped their ass. I didn't need proof. I don't give a fuck if you like listen. You ever watch a murder mystery? Like I watch a lot of crime films and shit like that too. So it'd be like you know the motherfuckers that get off, right? And like they might not have got caught, but you can pick up on who really did the shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's genuine energy. You might not have proof, but based off of evidence. You feel me? Or intuition. What the fuck going on? Thank y'all for helping me hit go. Thank you, thank you. Think about that. I know. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So I know what y'all gonna say. Like, girl, please shut the fuck up talking to me, please. But I just want y'all to know you don't need proof that this bitch is thinking about you. You don't need proof, my nigga, for that bitch to tell you that you was right. You don't need proof to realize that this bitch failed at whatever the fuck it is they were trying to do. If that was them trying to replace you, they failed. If that was them trying to fucking shit on you or somehow, that shit failed. Y'all be thinking because of what y'all see. Y'all be thinking because of what y'all see that that's the fucking case. The world is nothing but an illusion. You understand? To the world, I could be broke as fuck. To the world, I could be rich as fuck. To the world, I could be fucking, I could be normal. To the world, I could be fucking kind. To the world, motherfuckers be celebrities, nigga. To the world, they be looked up to. But to other viewpoints, they could be demons. And to other viewpoints, they got that money because they in the Illuminati. But to other people, they work their ass off. Do you understand? To other people, you were the best thing that ever happened to him or her. But to other people, you're the worst thing in their fucking life because how they describe you to another motherfucker. To this person, you're cool. To that person, you're a bitch. Like, I'm only saying this because when you really break down all of this shit, what they eat don't make you shit, but it all results to fucking self-confidence, self-love, self-employment, self-motivation, self. Venus rules self. Y'all having problems with your job. Okay, cool. Maybe you're going against the law. Why? Because you're working for somebody. Okay, cool. Work for somebody, but you still got to work for yourself. You could do both. It's been on your mind to do both, to work at your job and to work for self. Your laws are telling you what the fuck to do. Your laws are telling you what the fuck to do. They think about you. Y'all know they is. Why? They fucked up. They know they did. you know, I was in the hood earlier, like literally in the jets. And as I'm looking through, man, I'm just sitting here like, man, like I survived a lot of shit, but it wasn't just about me. No, no, because one thing about self, one must consider all involved. Okay, and I said to myself, I said, God damn, Libras and Tauruses, man, we go through some of the most treacherous shit. But one thing about it, we gonna get ourselves the fuck out of a situation. Can you believe that some of you motherfuckers survived coming from that type of environment and you're living how the fuck you're living right now for a bitch to come to you and try to be in your face talking about woulda, coulda, shoulda? Man, I just had a conversation with my homegirl and I was asking her, I'm like, bro, you remember you remember when y'all was living in that apartment and the bathroom was right by the kitchen and every time somebody shit, you would just gag? The bitch is an Aquarius. She gag for nothing. And like every time somebody go shit in that goddamn bathroom, the door could be closed. She had a towel and shit she had put down. She's a clean bitch. Don't get me wrong. She had candles and shit lit. But if you go shit in that bathroom and she catch a whiff of it, that bitch gonna gag until she throw the fuck up. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. That house haunted the fuck out of her ass. This bitch done went from that to a fucking $600,000 crib, freshly fucking built, ground up, cars, credit, buying into properties now. selling, understanding stocks and shit. Like, it's crazy as fuck where we come from. I'm sure when that nigga was in there throwing up in the goddamn same toilet that she was throwing up about smelling, she never thought in a million years that she'd end up where the fuck she at. But it took time to get there. In the process of this time, people have a tendency of coming to Libra and Taurus and making the time longer and more fucking treacherous. But if you say to yourself, because your list is so tight, because your focus is so locked in, and you know where you're going, and you have a time frame of when you're gonna get there, and you just keep pounding fucking concrete, when these type of people show the fuck up, it's gonna be hard for them to make their fucking way into your energy. Because you gonna know the people that's supposed to be there. You're gonna easily be able to see distractions. And I know what y'all saying, because y'all rule sensuality, y'all rule sex, y'all rule flirting, y'all rule foreplay. You just trying to fuck. Okay, cool. But you ultimately can't fuck without love. Love is your gateway. Always. You're gonna lead with love. A gateway. What is a gateway? A fucking lock. It's security. Your love secures it. Your wooter puts the password on it. And then what? You forget the fucking password because you can't remember shit. And you're just stuck there. You're just stuck there. Moral of the story? These people ain't going nowhere. They gonna sit on your energy because they're trying to figure some shit out. Told you. Everything in the next, I don't know. I say everything in the next 2 days, 3 days. It's gonna be all about how these bitches is dealing with parasitic pain. I'm talking about these whole stomachs hurt. Y'all don't believe me. These your enemies are going through some of the worst stomach pain these bitches have ever dealt with. Watch. I can promise you, whoever it is that I'm talking to, the nigga you was dating every goddamn day, that motherfucker was taking the shit. They was in that bathroom taking the shit. They running off to the back, taking the shit. Somebody has parasites. They have parasites. This person, they can't get you out of their fucking head. Like it's to the point where this person is literally possessed with your energy. I bullshit. I told you. They gotta hold that bitch up. Look. Tell me the outcome for this. Told no, they wasn't going nowhere. 3 cups. And they got all this shit down here. All that shit down there. And they only got one person in mind. So look at that. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Y'all better drink some sour sop. You funny as hell. No, for sure, ski. Tell me the outcome from this person. They definitely watching. Told you. Cause like I feel like maybe again they want confirmation. Like I feel like somebody watching you. They watching like maybe what you posting or what you doing or how you moving or some shit. Somebody definitely watching for sure. Yeah, they feel like you glowing and shit. I'm never too off. I give it wouldn't surprise me today or tomorrow because I'm seeing apples. I'm seeing pineapples. So somebody could be drinking apple juice, pineapple juice, or you could be eating pineapples or eating apples, or you could be drinking Moscato. Yeah, something fruity. Be drinking something fruity. Could also be cranberry. Could have something that has cranberry in it or apple cider vinegar. Either way, you'll know. I'm gonna do another reading on this person. I might make it member only or I might put it on Patreon. But yeah, this person, they're infatuated. They're infatuated. Like they're not, at some point I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cute. But like, I'm not getting that as cute. I'm not. It's like, give me three cards for this person here. I'm getting a mental breakdown because I feel like you're taking away the self hate. Good job. And now they're going into self hate, which I honestly don't give two fucks about. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, somebody feels like now, yeah, they feel the need to marry you. Uh, Somebody is feeling like shit. They feel trapped. See, wow, these cards are really talking right. They feel trapped. There that nigga go standing up again. High Priestess in reverse again. Somebody got Pisces in their chart. There's the Ace of Cups. There's the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Give me one up a card here. No facts. They can't. You know one thing that I realized too by going through the hood today? How the fuck they gonna go for, you know how hard life is right now, my nigga? Like paying a house note or a rent or a car note or lease or car insurance or Uber or Lyft. Uh Paying for gas or paying for lights, water, gas, paying for gas in your car insurance, paying for utilities in general, food, paying for all this shit, right? And here you motherfuckers had the audacity to be traveling. I know you motherfuckers get on their last nerve. Nigga, how the fuck you got all these bills and you just keep finding your way somewhere? That will piss me off too. That will make me so fucking mad. And then not only that, but the mediocre hoes ain't doing shit. Them bitches ain't traveling. They ain't trying to do shit. They literally just okay doing what the fuck they doing. And then when they talk to these niggas, they okay with just, little 3.5 and get the fuck out of their face. These bitches looking for a come up. They looking for a nigga to save them. And these niggas ain't looking for it. A man know when to pay for something. A man knows a high value woman because he's going to pay and support her. Cause he know when you get the fuck where you going, cause he know you're gonna get there, that he's set for life. And y'all the type of motherfuckers where y'all gonna make sure they set for life. But a bitch from the hood, not trying to say that if you from the hood, you're not gonna get shit. Don't get me wrong, because I'm a product, okay? But I'm saying certain motherfuckers with hood mentality, mentally, that are still in that mental mentality, not trying to get out, not trying to change their environment. They just stuck there. We all got people in that motherfucker that's stuck, and we know they ain't getting out. Family too. They gotta. These the motherfuckers they running into. These niggas ain't running. Listen to me. You think a doctor or a lawyer would date your fucking ex? Exactly. You think a surgeon or a practitioner is gonna date your fucking ex? You think a judge? You think a high paid CEO is gonna date your fucking ex? And I know what y'all saying. Well, these niggas be having the ability to pull just about anything. Well, if they couldn't keep you, how the fuck they was gonna keep them? See, one thing about women, I'm sorry if you're Caucasian, please don't take this shit personal because it's not a personal attack. But white women, if they do date a black man, they know that nigga got a future. Literally. They not just dating that motherfucker like, oh, he a willy nilly broke ass nigga and I just want to see him do better. Hell no. They know that nigga an engineer. They know that they got a hustle. They know he got potential. They got the network or the plugs that can help him get to where the fuck he get. And when he gets there, he is to give money back to them, back to the family, back to their family for them fronting and frontlining his fucking success. That's half of your NFL players. Which is why they're dating Caucasian women. Those women are frontlining camps, gear, fucking training sessions, food, because they're in a high protein fucking diet, living, medicine, therapy, shit that insurance can't fucking cover. Please don't believe for 1 minute that these women just fall in love with them because they just got a BBC. That's not the fucking case. They're having conversations with the motherfuckers because they letting them niggas know, okay, and when the fuck you get to where you're going, which is why their dads are almost always involved, you need to turn around and pay it the fuck forward. Now, how does this work out in other ethnicities? How does it work out in other ethnicities? This motherfucker ain't got no money. He ain't got no ability to get to here, there, do this, no money to go there. He has an attitude because he's missing this, he's missing that. You frontline something, but you really can't afford this or that. Why? You are not afforded with that type of money. Maybe you have obligations. Maybe you just ain't got it like that. So therefore, it's a lot of stuff they missing out on that they need in order to get to where the fuck they're going. You are not a conducive component in their life at the time. Why? Because you can't help put them on their path. Now, should they thug it out? No, because that means that they will never make it to their North Node. So I know what you're saying. Well, why do they get to make it to their North Node where they're making millions and millions and millions of dollars? You could too. You could too. If you found a way to go into your North. See, they end up finding someone that can afford what they're trying to do. You need to find a way to afford what you're trying to do. The way God works, when demons have to get right and demons need to basically reassert themselves or to try to make better with God, they assign them people that they can do right by. If they fuck that up, they're still fucking done. They're done and deemed. If they do right, they can have another conversation about how to revisit, you know, doing good in the next lifetime or something. But it's up to you to utilize them to push you forward. And it's their position to strengthen you. This is mainly Scorpios. Scorpios tend to be very supportive. It's not because they want to, it's because they have to. That's what buys them more time on Earth. They're already dead. They are the death card. It's not just because of rebirth, it's because it's another chance at living. Isn't that what a rebirth is? Dying and being reborn? Now imagine you date a Scorpio who is merely there for them to be the person to push you forward in your North Node, and you decide that you want to stop your North Node because you want to be in love. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? That's not what the fuck I'm here for. It's like, ew, Barbara, back the fuck up. Did you just fucking kiss me, bitch? Like, ew. That's not what they're there for. I hope it makes sense. It's like somebody trying to teach you some shit mentally, and you miss it. Geminis, y'all dating a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. They not they not there to teach you love. They're there to teach you how to not have self-hate. Because a motherfucker that play with your mind, you should love yourself enough to stand up for yourself. Instead, you will let them draw you all the way into a dark hole that you feel like you can't get out of, and they were already inferior to you in the first place. You know how funny it would be to see a guy get pushed into a hole and he can't It's like falling in a 3-foot pool, and the nigga like, oh help, I'm drowning, help, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Like, stand the fuck up, dumbass. Oh, oh, you're right. And they stand up and walk the fuck off. The fuck was all that for in the first place? Dealing with somebody playing with your head is like saying, I'm just looking for a reason to feel something, and they caught you and made you fucking get caught in yourself or sad or some shit. I don't fucking know. And now they want to come back talking about marriage. That's not what the fuck they're there for. What if I told you that half of the people that's around right now, that ain't what the fuck they there for? I'm gonna give y'all this and then I'm gonna be done. Do y'all remember a long time ago, the kings would live in the castles, and the only people that wasn't being cracked was their daughters, but everybody in the village would have their way with the women. Black Knight. I always refer to that movie. Remember the movie Black Knight? How he met the girl? He was supposed to be cracking the girl. If y'all haven't seen the movie Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, you need to go watch it. Oh, thank you, bud. It says, Happy early Mother's Day, Empress and everyone. If I don't see you guys on Sunday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good ass movie. It is. If y'all haven't seen Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, rent it, find it, buy it, find it somewhere free, and watch it. Those people were having a way with the women. You were the princess in the fucking house. Jupiter is her dad. That would be the king. Everybody couldn't touch you. While she wanted her best to be a hoe. She was very much monitored. So were you. Now imagine some motherfucker telling you, Princess, I've slept with you and I'm not supposed to. And if anyone were to ever find out, I'd be beheaded, but I would like to marry you. Knowing fucking well your marriage is arranged. Now, let's go to that point, and I'll end it there. In every classic book, in every classic fairy tale, all of the princesses' marriages were arranged by their father. Somehow, empress, princesses, you want to pick your own nigga. Would you been able to do that in the past, my love? Let alone fight for this person, let alone deal with a motherfucker if you were in a palace and you let one of the guards come in and crack, and then all of a sudden he just decided to play with you and fuck you over. You'd point that nigga out and he'd be beheaded. You think you give a fuck then? No. Because you can have any nigga you want. You're the princess of a palace. But somehow, this crusty ass nigga is talking about marriage and love and kids and fucking, and you got the best in the world and they just love you so much, and somehow they're not willing to suck a toad's ass for you to get you back. So maybe they just want to teach you something, princess. That just because you're a princess don't mean you can't chase a broke nigga. Like, you're supposed to go run after the broke nigga and make him love you. And then they may think about marrying you, maybe. And your unarranged marriage. Because one thing about your dad, the king, he's gonna scour that kingdom for the most efficient, richest man for you to marry. And in every classical fairy tale, Because when we listen to things, we always notice a trend. All the princess go against their dad's wishes and they marry someone else outside of their dad's wishes, the one that they loved the most. That would be rebellion, also ruled by the devil. So this means that the classical things that you're seeing means that they are rebelling what's really supposed to happen, which is something arranged. You don't pick your partner. Your dad does. But you can go outside of that and tell him you want the frog. Because, yeah. Now, if it's on every tale from Princess and the Frog, Cinderella, the prince was supposed to be arranged to marry this person, but he fell in love with Cinderella, so he's gonna go love her and chase her. Okay, if you have all of the Black Knight, she's arranged marriage, and it's not just about these movies. It's about the story because whether we believe it or not, cinematography comes from something. Comes from a dream. It comes from a thought. It comes from the truth. If it's arranged and then they rebel, then that would just set the conundrum for someone that when something is arranged for them to rebel it, which keeps the devil in business, does it not? Hmm. I'll also say this: some men don't want women, some men want other men, and you need to let the motherfuckers have that shit. I was walking today and I was enjoying the view. I see Whitey. I was enjoying the view and I seen a nigga and I was like, oh, he's really handsome. Not my type, but he's really handsome. Buff guy, huge as fuck, tall as fuck, nice body. Other guy comes around the corner. He walks past him and they walk past each other. They turn around. They talk. They talking some more. And then they point, put their hand over their mouth, and reach in for a hug. Both of these niggas are shirtless. Both of these niggas are buff. Both of these niggas are tall. If you'd have seen these niggas walking down the fucking street, you'd have tried to crack one if you were that type of woman. And they were both definitely not interested in women. Sometimes y'all be loving these motherfuckers, and you are not their first preference. You are a feel when their first preference is unavailable. It's called buy, and you understand the rest. A hole is a hole. They have flashlights now that resemble a hole. I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense. The next Cash App Live will be today. It'll be today. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Support, support, donate, donate. Now listen, Mother's Day is coming up. I told y'all the cards I want. And like Starbucks. If y'all want to donate to the channel, y'all can donate to Starbucks. Cards. Okay. August Alsina, however you spell his name. We all knew Boston was like that. I say finesse like that, no offense. Half of them niggas in the industry like that. You know what's crazy? They just showed that Cushing nigga, whatever the fuck his name is. The one that bounced that ass like your friend. You know him? It's just something about that guy, man. It's something about him. Like, he remind me of the feds. I can't put my finger on it, but I damn for sure feel like I seen this man somehow, some way. I don't know. And I'm not trying to incriminate nobody. And he probably ain't done shit to nobody, but it's just something about him. Like, and mind you, if you know anything about me, I can smell a fed a mile away. It's a gift, really. I know how they move. I know how they talk. I know how they hold money. I know how they act. I look at what they wear. See, when you a hood nigga, you just gonna keep mixing shit up until you get it right. You ever see hood niggas how they just be putting that shit on? It ain't on them, it's in them. See now, the feds, they work strategically and statistically. See, you'll know the feds because they'll say shit like, well, statistically, the white Air Force Ones is the number one selling shoe. So statistically, we're gonna put them in a white t-shirt, Nike Tech pants, and a white Air Force shoe. Now, on some hood shit, niggas ain't wearing forces no more. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Every hood motherfucker has a hood, I guess you could say, trend. Now, if everybody in the trap house wearing 14s, damn, them bitches cold cut when them come out. Oh, I just got these on. I gotta go cop some of them. All right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know such and such, such and such. All right, yeah, let me see. Oh, you go call. Yeah, hey, bro, let me get some of them. I need a size. Oh, yeah, I can get them. How you gonna get? You go put. Yeah, everybody got on 14s. They're not wearing forces because what one motherfucker do, another motherfucker do. He just eat it down with his own style. But it all falls in the same category. It all falls in the same category. Just giving me fat vibes, that's all. But I wasn't wrong about the New York pizza. I wasn't wrong about any of that. Y'all see what I wrote about Snazzy? I gotta make sure I give them a shout out. They told y'all don't listen to me because I be hacking people information. Bitch, why would you fucking join my Patreon? You bitch. I said as a fair fucking warning on here, I said, listen, if you take your stupid ass and you join my fucking Patreon and you be on some goofy shit and I feel like you on some goofy shit, all your information is on that motherfucker. So bitch, if you want to be stupid, rather if you want to be super spy looking ass little girl, bitch, your IP address, even if you hide your shit, still is a part of the shit. You can't hide your IP address, dumbass. Yes, no, you fuck you can't. I know what you're saying. You can get a VPN. A VPN just blocks your fucking network, you ass. It does not block your fucking IP address. You have something called a pointer, you silly motherfucker. A pointer means even if you're using the VPN, it's pointing to your real IP. There's no way for you to hide it, you ass. Don't be going off of what Apple tell you. Yeah, private relay. That shit don't fucking work. Nigga, I'm really like that. Dumbass. I can't stand people some fucking times. Everybody want to be a crook. Bitch, leave me alone. So what? They use that information against you. Bitch, I'm not selling you shit. Do I look like a Google ad to you, hoe? I'm not trying to fucking. I don't want to. I ultimately don't want to talk to a motherfucker. So, bitch, you know I'm not trying to sell you shit. I just ask you the same shit, and I plead to you. I beg of you, hoe. Just so in case you hear it, bitch, I beg of you to go fuck yourself and leave me the fuck alone. Cause I ultimately don't want to deal with you regardless. Here or there and anywhere, okay? The fuck? These bitches be creating all type of fake accounts to be affiliated. Why? Why do you want to be affiliated? It be hoes just popping up out of nowhere. I had so many motherfucking missed calls this morning from a no call ID. It's like, bitch, where did you come from? Why is you up calling me this early? Do you know I am sleeping? Purring. Fuck. Well, why would they bother? They lose. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. It'd be like, I don't want you. I don't ultimately care about you. I don't ask you to like how the fuck you come over here and bother me and then get mad at me if I come fuck with you back? Like, what the fuck? That's like shoving me. And what the fuck you want me to do? Cross my leg like a pool in Aladdin, bitch, and just like, bitch, no, I'm gonna punch you right in your fucking face. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell you that when I step over you. Get the fuck out of here. If you're still walking, I'm gonna punch you again. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you doing in GTA? Like, what do these people be wanting from us? Like these hoes. Talk about, oh, we're marriage. Bitch, if you was gonna get married, how you'd have swallowed that fucking ring. Cause who the fuck was gonna marry you? Bitches be slow, ugly, ashy, asthmatic, eczemic, fucking eczema-ic, Bigfoot-ic, big forehead-ic, fuck, receiving hairline-ic, big back-it, little acid, big acid, wide hip-it, mom leg-it, ass motherfuckers. It says you are a very charismatic person, talented, skilled, knowledge, and gifted. That's plus you are an extremely entertaining. I don't be trying to be. I'm just overly dramatic. Like, y'all heard me read a kid's book. That shit is the part of me. Like, ultimately, my personality is really me. And I think that hoes been thinking that I've been playing for 5 years. Since I've been on this app, I think they think that I'm playing. It's like, nigga, this is really my personality. I don't know. It's like telling a nigga with no legs that he need to walk. It's like, okay, nigga, you need to walk. Like, bitch, how am I gonna do that, hoe? It's like telling me to focus. I can't. It's like I want to, but I can't. Motherfuckers be pissing me off. Like, what the fuck? So the ghetto Dr. Seuss. It be horrible. So Ella, I fall asleep quick. This is you, are you? No, this really you. Left my house. I was shocked the second year. This really her, Ella. They be on the phone with me just fucking staring. Like, we be on FaceTime. They just be blinking at me like, bitch, I know you didn't just say that shit. Yeah, especially I call somebody kid a bitch, and they just was like, I know this bitch did not just call this little kid a bitch. Yes, the fuck I did. Because they are spirits too. They are humans too. I don't give a fuck about you being young or old. Ultimately, you got a soul in that body, and I want to know who the fuck driving the car. Like, and that's why I don't be letting people play with me. And you know what's funny? Because y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to. Okay? But I can bet you one thing. If you were a parent and you ever had the pleasure of having a kid, and your kid ever headbutted the fuck out of you, you wanted to pick that little motherfucker up and DDT that little ass right on that goddamn couch or floor, but you can't because it's illegal. But if you could, motherfucker, you would. Like, they don't have nothing better to do. Forget that kid. No, literally. I definitely said leave the baby alone. She really did. She was really pissed off about it. She's like, oh, don't say that about them. Kim, I need you to watch out. Because ultimately, that little motherfucker. Listen, y'all be missing the fact that little kids have personalities. And every time I would get on the phone with that little girl daddy, this little motherfucker would just come to the phone and stare in the camera. And ultimately, I wasn't too wrong because the little boy, he was around. And his motherfucking ass went and told the mama, like, he be on the phone with some girl. And they be talking about yada, yada, yada. And the bitch came and told the nigga, like, well, they said they overheard you on the phone with somebody and yada, 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 yada. And this stupid nigga was like, that, and then the bitch came up with his, oh well, I'm not. It's not a problem, but like, if you go have somebody around my kids, like, you need to introduce them to me. And I'm thinking like, this nigga knows my personality enough to know I'm gonna beat you up, beat up the kid, beat up the dog. I'm gonna beat up the fish. I'm gonna beat up the boy. I'm gonna beat up the mama, the granny. I'm beating up the neighbor. I'm beating up the car. I'm beating up yo nigga. Fuck. I'm beating up that. I'm beating up that buddy. I'm beating up everything. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all can't see me staring, but yeah, I'm blinking. Fuck is you talking about? Like, what do you? I. They won't even fucking slap circle. My daughter 14, her attitude is different and she knows what she's doing. Hell yeah, she do. At 14, nigga, at 14? Yeah. I was selling work at 12 in GTA. I'm past statute of limitation now, y'all, but it's my story. I can fucking talk about it if I want to. I don't do that shit no more. I was a dumbass 12-year-old. What the fuck I'm gonna do about it? That's just what the fuck that was the hand I was dealt. But you want me to be fucked up and starve and look stupid? No, hell no. And she said he never do that until she was around. Yeah, she'd climb with them scrawny ass legs. And I was like, this nigga's like 9. Why is this bitch still in a diaper? Fuck, bitch, go pee. I just tell her ass, get on the camera, go to the bathroom. That's how you tell her. Get your ass on the camera, go to the bathroom. Go sit on the toilet. Fuck. I sent you to eat your blink inside eye, punching in between the washer. I'm trying to tell you. Like, yeah, they be knowing. I'm telling you, they be knowing. That's how a homegirl nigga was. They would be laid up, and then the kid would come and be like, I want to be rubbed on. Like, nigga, get your motherfucking ass out of here. Especially if I'm about to crack your daddy. You need to get the fuck out of my face. Like, we gotta make you brother. You're doing too much. I almost dropped this weight on my leg the way I just laughed. Cause like, what are they doing? I do that to my youngest foster child. LOL. Nobody changes that once you smell grown. I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to do all that shit, man. You need to find some shit to do. Ultimately. And you know what's crazy? That's why little kids don't play with me. I've never in my life had a little kid play with me. Except for fucking Wednesday. And Wednesday ended up being my homegirl at the end of the day. Y'all remember story Wednesday. If you knew, I don't know what to tell you. We gotta kick it about Wednesday, but they put me over the assignment to watch some fucking kids and a chaperone, and them bitches ain't hired me since. I mean, I ain't gonna say they haven't hired me since. I have not decided to go with them since. Because they gave me fucking uh uh Chubbs from fucking Monster House, the fat friend, and then they gave me fucking Wednesday. And fucking little Enrique wanna fucking run around this bitch, getting on my goddamn nerves. It says Wednesday the show. No, it's a little bitch that I had to fucking mentor or fucking chaperone. That bitch was Wednesday. I can't remember that whole name, but her name was Wednesday to me. That little motherfucker, she kept fucking stopping and shit. Like, I walk and she like stop. So I'm walking the fuck up. I turn around, that bitch still standing in the same spot. Like, man, bring your bitch ass home, bro. Like, before I slap them fucking braids out your head, bro. Quit fucking playing with me. Then I ask her, you do the shit with your mama? Yes. Bro. Add some emphasis when you talking to me, Sean. You doing too much. That's what I kept telling her. You doing too much. Fuck is you talking to me like that for? Bro, she gonna send a note through the teacher. So, I just want you to know I still been thinking about you. I bet you have, you little fucking sorcerer. Return to sender. Fuck. Slams. Rips up note. Fuck is you talking about? Get out of here. I don't know what the fuck they thought. When they give you then they give you eyes. Man, who looking at them bitches? I'm not looking at that little motherfucker. She better bring her little ass home before I push her ass in that fucking diamond well, fucking dinosaur exhibit. They was in there playing in sand and shit. Told her, this is the sand and yeah. I told her like, bro, don't put this fucking sand in your goddamn like, cause they had these little cups. I'm like, bro, don't put that sand in there. I go in the bathroom. I hear the kids laughing around. I'm like, what the fuck? You can hear them falling though. I'm like, man, it will be my fucking group to go in this bitch and act fucking stupid. I kick the door in. Boom. They all get scared. What the fuck is y'all in here doing? Cause that's how I be talking to other people's kids. Cause why am I chaperoning? I was like, Who the fuck put sand on the floor? They look at Wednesday. She's standing in the middle of the door. You're not supposed to be in here if we're using the bathroom. Little motherfucker, your clothes is on, ain't they? I'm not supposed to be in the stall with your funky ass. And based off of how this bathroom smell, one of y'all little niggas need to wash your ass. Get your ass over there and wash your fucking hands and bring your ass on. They all start washing her hands. She gonna stand at the door. But what the fuck she say? What if I go back in the stall and lock the door? I said, what you gonna stand on the toilet? She said, no, I'm gonna stand here. Then I'm gonna grab both of your legs and you gonna bust your head on the toilet and I'm gonna slide you from under the fucking door. Fuck is you talking about? That bitch went out there and washed her fucking hands. Come the fuck on. Shit. Look at y'all. Wait, hello? Hey, listen. You gotta match crazy with crazy. If you wanna be fucking ran over by children, that's on you. Fuck. I'm not one for that shit. I don't deal with that type of shit. I had to stay with each of my kids in preschool. Those kids were bad as fuck. And they're 5 and 6. The little motherfuckers. I don't know how old that little motherfucker was. She looked 40. She looked just like that bitch off Adam's Family. And the fat one, he just kept stopping and touching shit. And I told his ass like, bro, touch something else, bro. He gonna rip the fucking hair off of the fucking the mammoth exhibit. I was like, so who the fuck gonna put the hair back on the bitch? I was like, what if that was his original hair? He talk about, well, now it's Nair. You're corny and you're never gonna get a girlfriend. You have a buzz cut. Fuck, and you ultimately can't run at least for 3 seconds straight. Get your chubby ass up there. Fuck are you doing? The boy 5-year-old said, you have big boobs, lol. And I'd have cursed his ass to filth. Like, you smell like butt water. Get your ass up there. I would have lost my shit for real. If I correct your child, I would mind can't be around your kid. These niggas were so slow. Remember, they assigned my child to be with a different group and not me. They gave me all of the fucked up kids because they knew I would correct them. I literally did their fucking job for them. I'm telling you, they gave me all of the kids that don't listen. One of the little black boys, he bad as hell. His jacket kept hanging off his ass. I literally put this nigga jacket on him and lifted his ass right off the fucking ground and told him, if you come off again, I'm gonna windmill and I'm gonna let your ass go and you gonna fall over there on the other side of the exhibit. That nigga ain't let that jacket fall off that fucking shoulder no more. I bet you that. They set me up. But by the time we got on the bus, all them little motherfuckers wanted to sit next to me. They just, can I sit with you? I want to sit with her. No, I ain't want to sit with her. No, no, nobody's sitting with me. I put my leg up. Bow. My leg along the motherfucker. Nobody's sitting here. Sit somewhere else. So they all squoze in the seat next to me and behind me. I was like, you motherfuckers. It was my first and last. I promise you. It says little man friends be telling him, your mom's so pretty. He'd be like, watch your mouth. No, for sure. I stand behind him. This is no, they ain't set you up, left me us. That was meant for you. No, they did that shit on purpose. Cause they knew them little motherfuckers would listen. If I had them. Except they just kept breaking off in the different directions and Wednesday kept stopping. So it was like Chubbs would run one way and then fucking Wednesday would stop. And then the other motherfucker, he just looked like he didn't even, I don't even know if that nigga could see. And the other girl looked like the little girl off of Matilda. Yes, Mrs. Chunks boy. Yeah. No all. They was pissing me the fuck off. Because kids need structure and cling to the ones who give it. I don't want them by me. Ultimately. I just kept spraying perfume and shit. Like, one of you little motherfuckers farted. It says he punched someone in the face last week and made their mouth and nose bleed. My nephew did. He just sick of niggas. I told you. I told you that shit. I told you when he get older, he was just gonna start showing niggas because he was talking enough. He was like, look, nigga, I'm not about to keep talking to you hoes. Like, say I ain't say that. I remember telling you that. I was like, bro, they gonna keep fucking with him. Remember they was like, oh, He's not having any problem. He's a good kid. He's like nigga. Like remember I picked up on his energy that he was tired of every fucking body. He was like, no, he likes the place. He likes the school. I said he hate every hole in there. Remember I told you he hate every motherfucker in there. And the second he get a chance, he's gonna start snapping on niggas worse than me. They were playing tag and someone accidentally smacked his face and he turned around and just popped to the face. Kid was bleeding, laughing motherfucking ass because he knew it wasn't no fucking smack. Oh, accident. What the fuck? You want to play with somebody? Play with your insurance, bitch. That's what the fuck he said. You want to play with somebody? Play with the co-insurance. Bruh. Yes, he don't give a fuck. Laughing motherfucking ass off. He can't. Shit. Imagine a motherfucker just taking shit from people and then all of a sudden. No, I wouldn't. I don't blame his ass. Man, he don't just hit nobody for no reason. He don't play with that nose. No, for sure, Ski. His dad was like, "Well, at least no one will fuck with him." He gonna start whooping his ass, geriatric bastard. That's gonna be the first time I approve senior citizen abuse. It's like put him in a wheelchair and just roll his ass down the fucking stairs. Take the brakes off that shit. Remember how on Medea when she rode that bitch in the middle of the fucking pool and let his ass sink and he was trying to bubble like a fish? That's what the fuck she need to do. Like roll his big headed ass right in there. That bitch gonna float feet the fuck up and his head just gonna keep him above water, standing straight the fuck. His body and everything gonna be straight up, but his head gonna just keep his bitch ass levitated. So at least he ain't scared of shit. Fuck. He probably want to cuss your ass out. It's all the internal anger from having to hear his ass and smell his fucking breath. It's just, oh, I can't wait until I tell this hoe to brush his teeth. Boys, they take it. Listen, a motherfucker only can take so much. Damn. Like, how much you want me to fucking take? That's what I'm trying to tell you. How about these fucking reading? I might care about no hoe wanting to get married, bitch. Go get the bitch want to marry me. If a bitch want to marry me, you gonna have to go get the pastor off Beetlejuice. The same one, how dearly beloved. Yay, the big head nigga with the black eye. Go get his ass in the suit, huh? If you could book his ass for our wedding, bitch, I'll be there. I also need 112, and I need you to bring Lisa Left Eye, okay? I need y'all to bring all these motherfuckers back. Michael Jackson needs to slide through and support. Fuck is you talking about? If you can't get none of this shit from me, I need you to get your dark ass on, cause you ain't dark as you think you is, bitch. Cause a dark bitch can do whatever. What they say? Do hell, I can do all things, you bitch. So I was shocked, like, wait, my kid made someone bleed. That little nigga been my nigga since I met him. And if it's one thing I know a motherfucker that's a kingpin when I see one. Now he might not be as bad as most. He may spare women and children. And he may actually grow up and be something great under your guidance of your Latino chocolate throwing and beatings. But other than that, he's gonna be shitting on niggas left and right and constantly in the gym, overly being buff and beating niggas' asses. So I stand behind him, regardless of what the choice he makes. Okay, because as an auntie, I just want him to know that we can fuck these niggas up together. And if he calls me, I'm on whatever he's on. So if that means we got to take out a whole city in GTA, guess that just means we got to take out a whole fucking city. Now, this means they're gonna come and interview. And we can't go back to these conversations of how I'm fucked up like this. You have to act like I'm a good person, just lie. No, what? She's a great person. In fact, she volunteered to chaperone the kids. Can you believe that? She's such a good person. She even volunteered to even take the kids on the field trips. And the kids loved her. That's the shit you need to say. That's the shit you need to say. My grandchildren a handful too. I'm gonna start a babysitting service. And if you got if you got a problem with your teenager or kid, just send them to me. I promise you, in a week they gonna change all that shit. They gonna just turn their life around and be a better person. I promise you. They go like, you left me with this bitch. Why? What bitch? Hold on, watch out. School back, y'all. What bitch? Takes off shoes, both shoes, drop 'em. What bitch? Takes off both earrings, snatches off wigs, rips off lash clusters. What bitch? Takes off rings. Who you talking about? I want to talk about you. Oh, okay. Put wig on sideways, grab shoes, put them under fucking arms, pick up both lashes, stick them to the side of my jaw. You got me fucked up. Yeah, I'm gonna have him call you and Kat and tell you about it. Yeah, because I want to know what the hell happened. And if he, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna listen. If they knock Shorty glasses off his face, he's right on their ass. Cause it take a lot to get them bitches off. Do you understand? I don't give a fuck what people think. It take a lot to get them bitches off. And if they slapped him that hard, that shit hurted. He probably was like, "What the fuck?" And it probably wasn't the first time, bro. Y'all didn't talk to my nephew, sure. I feel like somebody did that shit on purpose. We gotta get on somebody, yeah. You gotta stick the lashes on your cheek and walk away. You can't lose them bitches. You know how much them hoes cost? And sign a disclaimer for him too. I will cuss the kids out and try me if you want to. They can look me in my eyes. I have a tendency of staring down. Like I hold my head down, just stare up, look at you like that. And then people think I be doing that shit like as an intimidation tactic. It's not. I'm just staring at you. You gotta tell the nigga that shit. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm just staring at you. They think young boy slow. Swear. They think young boy slow. He not slow. That bitch just to slap the fuck out you. That's all it is. Well, the real one, I don't know what the clone to do. Listen. I'm telling you, they slapped him, and he probably was like, "Wait, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck?" That wasn't the first time, bro. He been tired of folk. Well, he reacted so quick. It's a Gemini rising. God damn, he's a Gemini rising. What's his moon sign? I was trying to figure out how much money I got to put aside for emergency flights when he in high school. I mean, I got some, but just in case it's like, you know, they trying to jump me. I got to get the immediately. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna dress up like I'm in high school, cause shorty thick. I can get away with it. So he being tested at school right now. Oh, gee, me too. Now wondering. My Scorpio son, he's bad. How do you get kicked out of online school? I had to go take a walk. I'm still mad at him. I wanted to slap him. Listen, sometimes you gotta walk up on the motherfucker. The law is you can't hit them. Are you not hitting them? You just walking up on the motherfucker. See, it's a difference when a motherfucker say some shit to you and you stay back up. And you just like, don't do that. From you walking up on a motherfucker like, hey, don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. So you little dangerous little. I'm not trying to be. It's just sometimes you gotta walk up on the motherfucker. It's like niggas. Y'all ain't never walk up on y'all dude. See, I'm the type of person where I'm gonna walk up on you. I'm not gonna keep asking you what the fuck you talking about and what you said. So I have a tendency of towering. So if I really want to get my point across, I'll put on heels. And I walk up on you and I put my nose on your cheek. Enough to be by your ear and be like, fuck is you saying? Now I know it's dangerous because you have on heels. So then you take the heels off. So then motherfuckers were like, well, what the fuck you got going on? Then you put rings on. You just gotta start adding rings on each finger. You know what I'm saying? Fuck are you talking about? You have to squint your eye. You have to turn your head. Fuck are you saying? I wasn't saying shit. Oh, okay. You hungry? Pick up heels. Trolley the fuck on. Make sure that ass clap while you walk away. Sometimes you gotta ask. So yeah, I'm confrontational. Yeah. See, we'll be wrestling then, my nigga. We would be wrestling. Yeah, I done walked up on a few and swung first. You're funny as hell. You don't hit them. See? Proof. I'm not the crazy one here. I just said you walk up on them and ask them a question. She said walk up on them and punch them in the fucking head. I didn't say that. Y'all didn't hear me say that. Y'all didn't hear me say that. No, not with you and me. No, we can get into it. We definitely can get into it. Yeah, we can definitely get into it. I'm challenging motherfuckers all the time. Like you just gotta stay toxic. You know what I'm saying? Stay toxic. I'm little and fast though. I could take a hit and run fast. Don't listen to me. You're funny as hell. Hey, I was cool with this white girl, bruh. When we was in school, man. And I promise y'all, I never get that white girl, bro. She was crazy as hell. But she was in school for all niggas. Like, what you expect from her? I remember that motherfucker said, she said, you know what? She said, I don't give a fuck who can fight. I knew immediately she was crashing out when she said that shit. She said, I don't give a fuck who can fight. I was like, oh shit. I don't know what the fuck this bitch talking about, but I'm about to keep my eye on her ass because when you start your sentence off with that, and you know me, I always have to ask clarification, like who? She said, no, no, not you. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck who can fight. I'm like, but like not me though. Like, cause I can fight, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not fighting. I'm gonna beat your ass. She's like, no, no, not like you. You're always kind and you're always so. Oh, okay, okay, you ain't talking to me then. No, no, I'm talking. Okay, okay. It's like, imagine a motherfucker walk up to you. Okay, okay, I see the vision. And she's and they just slap the fuck out your ass and then just take off running. I was like, what? Why the fuck would you want to do that? She's like, cause once you get the shit slapped out of you, and she like stuck her neck out and bucked her eyes. I was like, oh, the bitch crazy. She said, once you get the shit slapped out of you, you ain't gonna be thinking to chase me down. I was like, No. I mean, quite naturally, no. That's not my first thought, just to chase you down. But have you ever seen the movie Boys in the Hood? Ricky tried that shit. Didn't he? Yeah, she knows something. She know how to make her ass right. Yeah. What you talking about? Yeah. What the fuck? She's like, you would think that. Slap me around, nigga. I'm on your ass. But it's damn for sure clever, for sure, ski. It's definitely clever. But I got a brother. See, the Oracle, he used to do that shit. He'll punch you and run. So I learned how to clip niggas. So right when they think they get in the way, clip your ass. What you thought this shit was, boy? Yeah, I'm right on your ass. Instantly. That's what they thought this was, huh? What they thought this was. Bet you won't do that shit again, little nigga. Alright, y'all. So I got something for your ass. Like, I was treated like Carrie, but black community step up and became my friend still today. Aw, see? They gonna try to they gonna try to affiliate you with Carrie. That shit crazy. They're all gonna laugh at you. It's like, hey, watch out. I can fuck about a nigga getting no shits and giggles. See? And that's what be making people crazy. Cause like, why was kids so haunting back in the day? I could have dealt with no shit like that, man. My mental ain't right for no shit like that. A group of motherfuckers just come fucking with me? Man, listen. It's so sad. It's so sad. Back to you, John. I got a lot of admiration. Cause remember y'all put me on to the AJ Johnson kid? Is that his name? You know what I'm talking about? The kid I was wrapped up in the mat. Man, I got so much admiration for that boy family, man. I got so much admiration. Like he would have been 21 this year, I think. And like they just keep fighting, man. And they just keep fighting and keep fighting. I love the fact that they are troopers. Yeah, Kendrick Johnson. Like, I feel like the way this man just the way they family, bro. It's like they just kept going, man. Like I couldn't, man. I couldn't do it, bruh. I couldn't do it, man. Like I would have just went in there, where your daddy at, go get your that's your sister, dog, cat, meow, yeah, everybody, the goldfish, fuck is she talking about? This, and she's on the run. Oh look, I think it's her on the roof. Wait, sir, out there, watch out, yeah, I'm the fuck, I'm going the fuck off. It literally was on CNN yesterday. Yeah, they finna get that case left my ass up. Not the cat go fit. Everybody go. I seen something new about how they cut our parts of the video and shit. I told y'all I seen that whole listen. I seen the whole thing. Watch. Before that shit come out, I'm about to tell y'all exactly how it went. I feel like after school, it was a chick. I feel like it was a girl involved. I feel like the girl played an intricate piece to that shit. I feel like he was in the gym shooting around and the girl was in there with him. I feel like the girl was dating one of the two big ass football player kids. I feel like she was dating one of them. And I feel like they came in there like, what the fuck is you doing in here with him? And I feel like he didn't say shit. And I feel like they start trying to bully that nigga. And one of them probably went did some dumb shit. He like, man, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I feel like they followed his ass to the bathroom and they called themselves jumping the nigga. And I feel like they hit him and he hit his head on the bathroom sink. And I feel like he was not dead. I feel like he was still alive. I feel like because he wasn't moving, they thought they killed him or broke his neck. They probably felt his pulse because he had a blunt force trauma to the head. Your pulse is going to be so weak, you're going to think you broke the person's neck, especially to a kid, and they were all kids. And I feel like instead of them going to do whatever the fuck it was he doing, I feel like in the process, they tried to move him and his shoe fell off. Yeah, they feel like his shoe fell off. Because look at where the shoe was positioned. I feel like they put his ass in that motherfucking mat, rolled his ass up, and it was like, oh shit, his shoe was left in where? In the bathroom. I feel like they ran that fucking shoe back in there and shoved it in there. That's why they said, oh, it looks like he was reaching for the shoe. But really, after they rolled him up in the mat, they turned the mat around and pushed it in. So it looked like his feet was toward the bathroom and his hand was toward the wall. Mind you, I'm solving this fucking case. I'm solving this case right now. The girl, she literally has all of the footage. They were being recorded when they walked the fuck in. She has a recording of those kids being in there. Now, the first video, I feel like she deleted it and it was in her deleted messages. I feel like the other videos, they took her phone and deleted them themselves. I feel like the janitor, I feel like the principal, I feel like the gym teacher, I feel like the building instructor, I feel like the whole community got involved with this thing. And that's the reason that this didn't go down because if they do, it's going to be failure of a school system. This is all speculation. This is all speculation, but I feel like because it's a school, the superintendent knows who. The superintendents, whether y'all know that shit or not, them niggas know the hierarchies. They know the senators, they know the Congress, they know the governors, they know the president. The superintendents, that's why they call it superintendent. They run all of the schools. You feel like the agendas that they have set up in schools that these niggas ain't talking to these hierarchies, Illuminati motherfuckers about the shit that's going on and the next agenda? So yes, they're very much sure what the fuck is going on. So boom, I feel like they were talking to Congress. I feel like one of them boys' people, they uncle or their cousin or somebody was a Congress or a governor. I feel like their father was also in the FBI. I feel like their grandfather FBI, somebody else CIA, someone else governor, someone else a supreme judge. A supreme judge. And because of all of this pull, I feel like that shit went all the fucking way up, damn near to like the attorney general. And I feel like the attorney general wiped all that shit clean. And guess who the attorney general was probably cool with? None other than Slime himself. And the same people that locked that nigga up is the same people that they didn't want that shit to get to. And so they cover all of that shit up because ultimately, if these niggas just feel like they can just go around locking up white people, okay, then they gonna think that they got some sense of leverage, that the judicial system is actually built for black people and not for white people. How dare they? So yeah, they lit the fuck through and clear house on that shit. They cleared up everybody that had something to do with it. Everyone. It says here, hence why the FBI deleted them cuts out. That's why they took his organs. That's why they took his organs. Because guess what? Your intestines tells it how you died. See, a bruise could be from you falling, but your intestines tells how you died. You notice that they took. Now listen. Imagine if I'm wrong, which I'm usually almost always wrong. But imagine that somehow, some way, they have already been taking organs out of motherfuckers and sending them to different places. And they thought that when this nigga came to the morgue, because it was unexpected, it never happens in this area, they thought that he was one of the motherfuckers that they normally use in that morgue for organ harvesting. It just so happened to be a criminal fucking case. He was never supposed to be harvested. They been harvesting in that motherfucker. Think about that shit. They been doing that shit, bruh. They been doing that shit. They just thought he was one of the ones that they was bringing in for that shit. He was like, "Oh shit, wait, I wasn't supposed to harvest his shit." It was like, no, he was a part of the motherfucking murder trial, yada yada yada. Oh my fucking god! So they thought they was gonna be able to stuff that nigga with newspaper, and wasn't nobody gonna fucking know about it. They was gonna sew that shit back up. His mama like, hell no. Think about that shit. Now think about how all that shit happened, and then now all of a sudden you have a new video surfacing showing someone else in the gym with him. You already knew that shit. You could feel it in your spirit. That's why you ain't gave up. If they felt like that shit was him rolling up in that mat, and that shit come out, bruh, they gonna know that these people can't be trusted ever a fucking again. But you gotta know they be fucking lying any fucking way. They can't be trusted any fucking way. Who the fuck trust them? Some motherfuckers you just can't trust. Now, for all of us in here, we all agree we could all be in the same room. We gonna trust each other, especially in case of an emergency. We gonna trust each other. Absolutely. Now, if we in the room with them and it's us, we gonna be over there in the corner together, talking shit about them behind their back. Look at that nigga little ass pants. He's he smell like fucking what they say, wet cat, you fucking bitch. His case so fucked up. Hell yeah it is. Hell yeah it is. That shit fucked up. But it just exposes a greater thing. I mean, they let them bitches off of the New York pizza. You bringing motherfuckers off the New York pizza because you don't want to talk about the other shit that's going on. I want to see the files. That's what I want to see. This this is the most. Oh, he did this and he did that. No, fuck that. What did you do? Fuck that shit. You know, sometimes it takes a real man, a real father, a real woman, a real mother to be like, man, stop worrying about them motherfuckers over there. I want to know what the fuck I asked you. Yeah, tell me the fucking truth of what the fuck you did. And all of this shit, just so ain't nobody gonna go through them bitches. Nigga, I have on some and some Dark Vader shit, and I still want to know what the fuck happened. Cause you ain't just gonna be out here just tossing new giant and new peen and it's barely goddamn past the age of teen and you don't feel like you ain't got to answer about the teen fat. No, hell no. Fuck that. Nope. And we still care. Y'all ain't see what was his name? Landon Rondo? The nigga on TikTok, he was like, I don't give a fuck. He was like, I'm crashing out about this shit. Like, you ain't gonna just be in this motherfucker just trying to act like you ain't, you gonna just not talk about it. No, bitch. We not doing that. Yeah, that's him. Fuckers playing in our face. That's like the other motherfuckers. If there were aliens, I think I know. Nigga, you know it's fucking aliens. Who the fuck trusts you niggas? You have a nigga from the same place that y'all slapping motherfuckers from over all of your shit. Every time I see this nigga, he don't look like he belong now. But then you gonna turn around the end equal employment opportunity. So you wouldn't have hired him then if it was this time. it's like it's like these motherfuckers. I feel like sometimes they should have a button. Just like, whoa. I feel like they should have a doing too much button. All right, the public feels like you're doing too much, so we need to go to this room and have a conversation. Okay, public, not the Hunger Games, but okay, public, y'all feel like he's doing too much. Yes. Now, you before these motherfuckers get a chance to vote, they need to take a psychology test to make sure that they not able to be swayed and they not under the complete control of the masses and being fucking mentally swayed by and influenced by shit. So once they pass that mental test, then they can do whatever the fuck they want to do and they can have a voice as the people, okay? Because I feel like everybody shouldn't be able to be labeled as the people because a lot of their asses don't really be the people. They be those people, okay? See, the people is the people. Those people is those people. The people are common sensual. Those people go with anything. We don't want to be around those people. We want to be around the people. Remember, Farah, and we gonna just say icon. Okay, we could just put all that together. Remember, he had all of the people, and then all of a sudden they just took all his people. It was like, God damn, you ain't got no people. So you know not to move like you, cause you thought you had some people, but you ain't got no people. Like one people. He ain't got no people. Okay, you ain't even heard from his people. Okay, he was like, have your people call my people. I don't want to talk to your people. I'm okay. I see how they do y'all people. I see how they do our people. Okay, I don't want to. I'm okay. Okay, I'm just gonna mind my business. Okay, I'm mind my business. Mm-mm. They can have that shit, but I can assure you, that Kendrick Johnson case, that shit about to get solved. I can promise you that shit gonna get solved before the end of the fucking month. They gonna pay them people billions and billions of fucking dollars. They gonna settle out of the court, probably for like a couple 100 million. But at the end of the day, the damage is already done. But all they needed was justice. And you know what's crazy? I feel like y'all keep on calling Fanta. You know, y'all keep saying that he racist. I don't feel like Fanta is racist. I really don't. I feel like Fanta has an agenda. I really do. I feel like Fanta has an agenda. Every time they're doing too much but get pushed, they dumb ass start jumping out the window. They do. They do. You can't fool me. But ultimately I don't give a fuck. Like I always tell the motherfuckers, as long as I can just mind my fucking business and just keep I just need them to talk to YouTube for me. Like if they could just go talk to YouTube, listen, if this channel were to just, up in numbers, we'll just say, okay, I would just mind my black business, okay? Because it's gonna be hard as hell trying to awaken motherfuckers, and I'm not quite naturally here to wake people up. I don't give a fuck that much. I just want to know three things, and if I can get the answers to these three things, I just I'll just be happy. I'd be like, oh, okay. I won't say nothing else about it. Do you want to know the three things I want to know? All right. So the first thing was every time they had old boy in all white, Jesus, right? He was always in like a white robe, right? Is that the same one they was cutting holes out of? Okay. And then if they were doing the stuff with Jesus, okay, then don't that mean that if they was cutting the holes out of it, then that means those the same people that was telling lies to make people believe shit? So don't that mean they created that shit just so people would believe it and obey and listen? All right. Better yet, y'all ever see people have that picture in a house and they got Jesus on it with blue eyes and his eyes like rolled in the back of his head and he got like the thorn shit on the top of his head? Before we get there, if you coming toward me and I tell you to stop, just say, hey, whoa, stop, stop. You're coming too close. Back up, okay? Stop. If I take what is it, an X, a sideways X, and I put it towards you. Don't that mean I'm keeping something in? So if it's on my wall, could that be why they still in the hood with all of the stuff all over the wall? Okay, but when they on the wall and the eyes is rolled in the back of his head, have you ever? Is that like what is that supposed to symbolize? Is he falling asleep? Because thorns back in the day was supposed to keep negative thoughts out and stop people from possessing their mind. So do that mean dude was possessed? Because why is the eyes rolled back his head like that? And why did you have to use the same nails that you used to keep a concrete street levitated on someone's feet? That would hurt a bunch if you just put both my big ass feet together and just put that shit in there. But I bet you that body ain't gonna go nowhere. I don't give a fuck what type of possessions it's under. I mean, because ultimately, if I just gave you away, then do I have to necessarily put it on hand, feet? I mean, I didn't want to do the shoulders, the stomach, the side. It's just the hands. Was he gonna get up and run with the motherfucker like Batman? Batman, he's getting away. Tackle him. Each person get a side, lift his ass off the ground. Is that why they threw him in there and then he came back out of the cave like, "Rah," like what? Why they put him in the ground? Like why they put him in the cave? Why they thought a rock was gonna hold him, but they had to nail him down? I'm just trying to figure out because if any of my friends got nailed to anything, listen, I love the baddies, but if one of them got nailed to something and that bitch was in my fucking living room after, I would be highly concerned. I was like, well, I'm sliding to go get the 30. You feel me? I remember all that you went through, and let me tell you, you're still a bad bitch, okay? Look, your hair is looking amazing. They got leaves and shit in their hair, and their hair flying all over their fucking head. I'll be like, but now ain't really the time for company, okay? So I'm just gonna ask you to just, just go get something to eat. And then tell you, I love y'all. I love you to the moon and back. Okay. But baby, listen. Baby, listen. Funny thing is, the Romans had been using the cross hanging way before him. I'm trying to listen. In every scary movie, they use the shit and try to get some shit to come out of a bitch. So what the fuck is it really for? So what you put the nigga on the shit for? Or what you take the shit off for? Something off, man. They just have it. I ultimately don't want to know. Okay. Once I freehand sketched, this motherfucking 50 states that is, and then I just freehand sketched it to the exact 15 of every year. I just was like, I don't know if I just believe it's about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus. Two niggas on the ship in love in his sink because it got hit by a rock. You ran that shit into a rock. What is it? You hit me on purpose. You know it. You bitch, you see me. And you still did it anyway. You fucking liar. You fucking liar. Like, tell me. You just said you wanted Egyptian cotton, you bitch. It's hot out here. But here just lie. Had that audacity just lie. Just say the sun. Okay? The sun. was our oyster. You see, the sun ain't been out. What I tell y'all, what I tell y'all was the activation for Jupiter and Pluto. What's the activation for Jupiter and Pluto? How did people get rid of negative spirits back in the day? They would stand in the sun. Ocean, Orisha, all them motherfuckers, Cleopatra, they sat in the sun. They sat in the sun. That's what they say. The sun will charge you up. The sun is your vitamin. You see, they been hiding for the sun from you. They had the sun because they already know. If you get in the sun right now with the planetary alignments, they ain't gonna be. They can't siphon your energy. That's why they had to. The world has to be in fear. It's fucking Monsters Inc. If I scream and you scream and we put it in those containers, yeah, laughter ain't guaranteed because you might not find everything funny. But as long as I can get you to have fear, that's why you gotta smile. They say you gotta smile. You smile every day for 15 seconds. And when you're down, you just smile. Your brain can register you smiling even if you're not happy. And it's gonna be like, wait, you're not happy, but we're smiling. Oh my god, what are we smiling about? ah. My grandma was atheist, but she started putting crosses up because she said my childhood house had something evil in it. So a priest told her to stick crosses up above the doors for protection. Protection of what? It was stayed in the house. If you feel like something in there, you put that shit in there. It's staying in there. That's what the fuck it's for. Is to keep it on there. That's why they nailed the nigga to there. It's to keep him there. Hell no. When motherfuckers thought shit was like that back in the day, they just moved. The fuck you talking about? You could have a whole crib. Fuck you talking about? Okay. And some of the motherfuckers that live in this bitch too. Shit, I got a 2 for 1 special. Please don't take my dear baby daddy. He doesn't deserve this. Closes one eye, opens up the other one. Closes that one, open up the other one back. He's such a good person. He would never do anything. Closes one eye, open the other eye. He's we don't want that nigga. All right, man. So bullshit, bro. You need to go get them niggas with that mediocre ass dick. That's what you need to go. I feel like all niggas with little penises and poor performance should be sacrificed. It's like, we ain't gotta keep on just off in the population. Get these motherfuckers that got ED. Get these motherfuckers that got fucking little shit. The motherfuckers who got a high cholesterol. Just get rid of all of them. Just get just. I'm sorry. I heard you came in 2 minutes. That was your fourth time. No, I could do better. Get your ass in that truck. Just push his ass there. Slams the door. Slam, slam. This is the third time that he been dry. It's because of what I'm eating. No. We're gonna see if some people can run through that motherfucker while we run you through at least 5 different other goddamn countries. Get your ass in that truck. All right. Motherfuckers just doing shit. Hey, you know what I'm here for, right? Caught you cheating for the fifth time. We told you only got one cheating card per year. You been fucking with all these hoes. So, you must like to sleep around. We got some people on for you in another country, okay? They just looking to just get some shit off constantly. We're gonna send you over there as a tester. Since you like to just keep doing shit on repeat. Get your ass in that truck. No, I don't want to. No, you're sleeping with both. Okay, you're a unisex now. Unisex. So you the birthday, bitch. Little peepers and broken weenies to the front. I'm trying to tell you. Back in the day, I thought all the old people were nothing. Yeah, just throw their ass off. Throw their ass off. I'm telling you, just let me run this motherfucker for a day. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna get us right, bro. I'm gonna get us right. I'm going straight to all the gas stations in the grocery store. What type of fucking meat is this? Would you eat this shit? You gotta slap some bitch with some ground beef. Slam. You know fucking well this die on this shit. I'm so sick of you hoes lying. What's the origin of this one then? Bitch. That's where the New York pizza came from. The New York pizza came from you niggas eating all the chicken. They was like, you know what? Y'all want to eat all the chicken? I know where we got access, ho. We just gonna go there, get a few. They'll never know. We gonna call it Ling Ling's place. He's like, God damn, this Chinese food good in a motherfucker. Ah, soy sauce, duck sauce. Yeah, so much so y'all got Keith Lee testing food. Y'all funny as hell. I bet you ain't going to the Chinese joint. Where's the Ling Ling Lee? Fuck is you talking about? Ain't nobody going around being Ling Ling Lee. Everybody else want to do shit. You done had all these people go around and motherfucking do all the barrels. Okay, you had Sarah Barrel. Okay, now you got Keith Lee. Where's Ling Lee Lee? Hmm. Not an old ho calling me. Y'all favorite people calling me y'all. Y'all need to tell him to focus on a motherfucking. He should be in training camp right now, focusing on the Super Bowl. I knew they were gonna reach out. How did I know this? Because I've been watching lately. Do I care? No. Absolutely not. Ultimately, these hoes can kiss my ass. Anyway, moral of the story. Like this motherfucker for me. It's gonna get flagged. It's gonna be members only. But I love y'all real bad. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it if you haven't done so. Hit subscribes. Okay. That smell like an Aries. That's a fucking sedge. Even fucking worse. Okay. If it rhymes with ire, I don't want that liar. Okay. Get your bitch ass away from me. I'm straight. Like that Aries keep calling too. He can get the fuck on. I don't want shit to do with you. That bitch gave me the cringe. I'm telling y'all. If you knew here, what up though? That bitch all around my energy, and I don't give a fuck. Every time that bitch show up my motherfucking energy, I say the same shit. You icky bitch. The way that hoe was clanking them pots, that's just a turn off. That shit, I keep talking about that shit because it ick me so fucking bad. I can't get rid of the ick. How the fuck you get rid of ick vibes? Do you know? Ick me the fuck out, man. This was in there like, man. That shit ick me out so bad. I had to just walk a fucking way. I just ultimately left the environment. Like, what the fuck is what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this? It was like it was like watching a slave just get into their zone. This how you pick cotton. And they just grab two hands. They just start throwing that shit backwards and just running and just grabbing shit and just you gotta watch out for this right here and just throwing the shit backwards. It's like, oh God. This is a strenuous position. I mean, I'm trying to follow you and understand what you're doing, but wow, buddy. You seem to really be into your job here. Change your kitchen around to say I can't. It's just it's the way it is. It's made that way. Motherfuckers was bacon and spaghetti. Send him across that bitch. I think that bitch had a picture of one or some shit tattooed on his body. That was something else that I wasn't fucking with. You know what's crazy? Is that was a reason that I wasn't cool with another motherfucker. Like that bitch swore up and down he was Muslim. He's humdulillah, humdulillah. I seen that nigga in the picture with a cross around his neck, man. I was like, boy, you're weird. Like, I think people are the weirdest nigga. If you could cheat on your religion, bitch, you cheat on every hoe you ever dealt with. You ain't even thinking for yourself no more. I wouldn't give a fuck ultimately what the fuck you do if you can't even be faithful to your religion. Motherfucker got goddamn what is it? The praying calendar and the playing clock and all this other shit. And then all of a sudden you got on the cross. You're a fucking weirdo. Like ick vibes forever. I'll never I'll never ever un-ick vibe you. Wash everything and move pots and pans in different spots. I threw all the pots away I had. I'll do my way. I can't do it. I'm telling you, I can't. I was just like, ah. It ultimately was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. There's no way around it. It was horrible. I just Only thing I could do was just stare, and then eventually I just left. I gotta go. This is just fucking weird. Like, I'm gonna show you how I do this. You funny as hell. I'm not shadowing them niggas. Remember when you get a new job, you gotta shadow the last motherfucker? I wonder how they was doing that shit 400 years ago. This here is Izzy. You may have to crack her from time to time, but don't let him know she be out here. How? The bitch don't ever stop screaming. And what she coming out here getting shit from out here with us for? Niggas been the same a long fucking time, and then I'm gonna get the fuck off of here. I'm gonna tell you why niggas been the same for a long time. Them bitches used to sneak out that goddamn house and go in that shed and just stare at any nigga and point at one, the one that had the biggest inches, okay? And she just, come on. And she just bend over and he just crack her. She's out there hooting and hollering, okay? All that hooting and hollering. But then old boy that run everything come out there and pick that bitch and they just, oh goddamn, she in there with Master right now. I'm about to crash out. You just was in there hooting and hollering with fucking Izzy and Becky, you bitch. And you looking back while you clapping that shit and laughing. But now he in there cracking your bitch. You mad. It's like life ain't never been fair. Look at y'all, you going to hell. I'm just saying. And since the beginning of times, motherfuckers just never been able to dish what the fuck they take. It's obvious you never watched the History Channel. Fuck. Anyway, gotta go. To always go with your good. I'm just gonna eat some sage, and just circle around and run. I love y'all. I'll be back. If I ain't banned, they just keep fucking with me. That's probably why.